Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. All you late nighters. Well, at least for everywhere except here. Here on the West Coast, it is about 7 p.m. Most of you guys where you're watching is probably like 10 p.m., maybe later. Welcome to the John Campea YouTube channel. My name is John Campea, of course. I'm joined by our producer of all things technical, Jonathan Voico, is joining me here tonight.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in.
And we are, of course, here tonight to talk about the D23 presentation. Yes, that's right, D23. The big entertainment part of the presentation is going on, starting up in about 3 minutes, where for some reason, I don't know why, they are not streaming it this year. Like, remember the other year, Jonathan, they did the big stream from the Honda Center? That was great.
Yeah.
I do not understand why they're not doing that this year, but what we are going to do here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is we are following along with a bunch of websites like Gizmodo, IGN, a bunch of Twitter accounts from people who are in the room, and we're going to be talking about all the different things that get discussed there at D20. We're going to get some Star Wars stuff, Marvel stuff, Pixar stuff, Disney animation stuff. Yeah, and I'm expecting we're going to get a brand new Doomsday trailer tonight. I believe. I think we're going to get an announcement about some new casting in X-Men. I think they're going to start things off with Simpsons. That is my predicting. Starting things off with Simpsons, ending things off, Jonathan, with Frozen 3. Frozen 3 will be what they end up with. So
that's a good prediction.
I'm not going to lie. I had somebody about an hour and a half ago who's a part of the event staff there send me a run of show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cheating a little bit because if this run of show is accurate, and it may not be, but if this run of show is accurate, I won't tell you everything that's on it, but it will start with Simpsons and it will end with Frozen 3. Or maybe that's not.
It makes sense.
Maybe that's not the order.
Yeah. Frozen
maybe that's
is
just what they sent me. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. And I'm also keeping an eye on my phone, and they should be about 1 minute away from starting things up here. And again, just before they get started, another example of Disney's utter stupidity and incompetence. They came across this great thing that they did a couple of years ago, live streaming this Honda Center event. And listen, all flowers to them. That was fantastic. It was a fantastic presentation. It got everybody excited. And so, they thought, wait a minute, it made people happy. Oh, fuck that. We can't do that anymore. So for whatever reason, they're not streaming it tonight. But be that as it may. Yes, they have to make everybody's life difficult. Be that as it may, we are getting some stuff here tonight, and they should be starting any minute. I'm keeping my eyes open, guys. And Jonathan and I are going to have our eyeballs on the live chat. So if you guys see or know of something coming through, let us know. But we are going to be, I know Jonathan's got his eyes glued on.
Yeah, we've got a few browsers here going with live updates.
Yeah, so. I got several browsers going at the same time here. All at the same time.
Pat for president. That's 20, and it was 20 earlier. 40 memberships today.
Oh my God! Thank you, Pat for president. That's incredibly. Where is that? There it is. Pat for president just sent in 20 John Campea gift memberships. Thank you for that, man. All right, I'm keeping my eye on things here right now. It doesn't look like they've gotten things started yet. I've got a couple of Twitter accounts open right now, including the guys at the Hollywood Handle and the guys over at Discussing Film. And right now, it just says almost time. Everybody's saying almost time, and we'll get things going here. Again, I think the big thing tonight that most people are going to be talking about, at least the two big things I think everybody's going to be talking about. One is the Doomsday trailer. I think we're getting another trailer tonight. And secondly is the new announcements. I believe Chris Abbott is going to be brought out on stage. Now, I've gone under the assumption that Abbott is cast as Charles Xavier. That might not be true. He might. Now, Chris Abbott, I believe, is coming out on stage tonight, but it might be for another character. I'm thinking it's for Charles Xavier, but I'm not sure. Like Amin is asking, who's Magneto going to be? I don't know that they're announcing who Magneto is tonight. I think they might still save that one for a little bit. Not sure.
Unless they just want to have a go out with a bang here, you know?
Oh, then just bring out Charles and Magneto together at the same time.
They might just want to blow it up. I don't know. I mean, they've already kind of slow pieced out, like, a little bit here, a little bit here with the casting on X-Men. I mean, like, let's stop the pussyfooting around. Let's
let's get on with it. All right. Now, those Twitter handles I was telling you about have updated. They're both now just saying any second now the presentation is going to be starting. I'm not expecting what we had at Comic-Con this year where Disney's or Marvel's presentation was delayed by a half hour. That was not Disney's fault, by the way. So just to be reminded, we are getting stuff from Disney proper, Pixar, Lucasfilm, 20th Century Studios, and Marvel Studios are all now on stage to showcase their upcoming content with new announcements and trailers. So we're keeping our eye on it. Any minute now, we should be getting our first stuff coming in here. Again, I'm thinking they're going to start off with Simpsons. If this thing I got sent is correct, we'll find out if it is or not. I'm not willing to bet my reputation on that. Some say Incredibles 3 trailer tonight. Nope, there's not going to be an Incredibles 3 trailer. At least
no.
Yeah, the people I've talked to said no. That doesn't mean it's impossible, though. Does not mean it's impossible.
But it's coming out in 28, not 27.
It's a ways off.
Yeah.
It's a ways off. So, okay. Checking back in. Still nothing yet. Okay, they're saying everything is starting, but they've just got the big signs up on the stage. They've got reps for all the different divisions up on the stage. The main D23 panel featuring major Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars news is about to begin. Is what they're saying. So things should be getting underway.
Yeah.
And,
it's always like this.
Here's one of the things I'm expecting tonight. I'm just expecting a lot of, I think 80% of tonight is going to be just some people on stage talking about the projects we already know about.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, it's only 2 hours and there's like 50 things they're going to touch on. So everything should be pretty quick. But yeah, I'm expecting like 80% of it will be, hey guys, don't forget we got this wonderful thing coming and here's why it's going to be wonderful, and maybe about 20% announcements. So we'll see if I'm right about that or if I'm wrong about that. But as of right now, still nothing new has come out.
I'm hoping they do get some trailer footage of Starfighter, though.
Well, I mean, okay, you remember last week we talked about that. That was the whispers that came out that they are going to drop, but only for the people at D23. They're going to drop the first teaser or full trailer, whatever, for Starfighter, and then everybody else will get it sometime later, but it won't be anytime soon. It won't be anytime soon.
Yeah, but we'll get descriptions. We'll know the descriptions of the trailer, what people saw. So
it's funny. Piku's saying, ain't no way they made Camp Rock 3. Oh, they did. And it's being talked about tonight. Camp Rock 3 will be a part of the presentation tonight. I mean, I said the same thing. But yes, it is coming. All right. I still don't see anything, Jonathan, coming through yet. Do you?
Yeah, nothing yet. I'm on 4 different sites and they all say live updates and nothing is there yet.
No updates yet. So they might be running a little bit behind. They might be running a few minutes behind.
They probably start a little late to make sure everyone's seated.
Could be. Can I just re-emphasize here again that the people at San Diego Comic-Con must take notes. D23 is held in the Anaheim Convention Center. They don't have a room that can hold everybody that wants to be at this presentation. Just like Comic-Con does not have a room at the convention center that can hold everybody that wants to be at Marvel's Hall H presentation. So what did Disney do at D23? They moved the main event into the Hana Center, a 20,000 seat hockey arena.
Yeah.
Comic-Con, get your act together. This is exactly what you should be doing. None of this nonsense of only 6,000 people out of the 150,000 people who come to Comic-Con can fit into Hall H. Disney is just showing you how to do it. Take notes and get your act together for next year. All right. Keeping our eyes again. We are now at 6 minutes past 7. Still no new updates on any of the sites I'm keeping my eye on at this point. Yep, the last update I got was 5 minutes ago, which was all still saying it's starting any minute now, but that was 5 minutes ago. So somebody in the live chat, Billy Raiders, is saying D23 should be every year. I don't think so. I think D23, one of the things that gives it a little bit of oomph is the fact that it's every other year. And that means they are able to build up how much stuff they have to present at it rather than just every single year. You know, scarcity increases value of something. And so I think them doing it every other year is a good idea. Comic-Con you can do every year because it's everything, right? D23 is just Disney. Yeah. So I think it's a good idea for them to only do it every other year, much like they do. I believe they do the same thing for, if I'm not mistaken, I think Star Wars Celebration is every 2 years.
Which is also Disney. And because it's kind of like it's interwoven. So every other year you're getting either Star Wars centric or you're getting Disney, en masse. But yeah, you're right, because they're already putting on a massive show for Disney or Star Wars Celebration the year after. So next year, there's no need for D23 every year.
All right. Let's see. We are still, I'm looking over at Gizmodo. They have no update as of yet. It's just saying almost there. It's like, okay.
Yeah. And the sites are up. The sites are updating for me because it'll say like last updated 7:05, which was 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
There's just nothing to talk about yet.
Nothing yet. Like I wonder if I keep Josh DeMarco. Is that the name of the new CEO? I wonder if it'll start off with DeMarco.
Maybe.
I wonder, like, this would be a good opportunity for DeMarco to everybody in the corporate world. For those of you who don't know, that's the guy who just replaced Bob Iger as CEO of Disney.
Yeah.
Everybody in the corporate world, everybody in the head offices, everybody knows him here. But I think this would be a really good opportunity. He doesn't have to lead everything off, but I think tonight would be a really good opportunity for DeMarco, not DeMarco, DeMarco.
DeMarco, yes. Yeah.
That DeMarco, this is a good opportunity for DeMarco to introduce himself to the fans. I think this would be a really, really good opportunity for him to do that, unless he's not a very good public speaker, in which case keep him off the stage. Because nothing good can come of that if he's not a good public speaker. Okay, we are coming on 10 after 7, and they still haven't dropped anything yet. This is the kind of riveting programming you guys are tuning in for.
That's right. Everyone, you come for the what do you call it? The announcements. You stay for no announcements.
You stay for no announcements. Again, I'm getting text messages too as we go. Yeah, and I've just got some friends of mine texting me too, saying it's not starting on time. No kidding. It's 10 after. Yeah. So anyway, getting back around to the stuff. Again, I'm expecting a lot of stuff that's not going to be high profile, like talking about Rami and Michelle 2, new Ice Age movie, Camp Rock 3, a lot of things that we already know are coming and are on the way. And it's probably about 20% is going to be focused on, I think Vision Quest is going to be dropping a new trailer. I'm expecting that like both James Spader and Paul Bettany are probably going to come out on stage tonight as Vision and Ultron. So that's probably going to happen. Again, I'm expecting that we're going to get, Kit Connor, Sadie Sink. I don't know if Samara Weaving is going to be there or not, and a couple of new cast members that we don't know officially will come out on stage for X-Men. Chris Abbott will be one of those actors. And then of course we're going to get a big thing about Starfighter. The thing that I'm really interested in, Jonathan, this is the one thing that's not Star Wars, not Marvel, not Pixar related that I'm really curious about. We got whispers of, and we talked about on the John Campea Show today, of a Gaston movie with Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Gaston movie with Glenn Powell. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. If it does, I think that's going to be the big thing that comes out of here. That's not Star Wars or Marvel.
And I'm assuming that
talk
it's
about that
live action, because
I'm assuming it's going to be live
hire
action.
Glenn Powell to do the voiceover? I mean, I don't.
Well, we've seen some animated films do that, right?
Yeah.
Like I was waiting for a long time for them to do the Gaston movie with Luke Evans, who played Gaston in the live action Beauty and the Beast. And listen, whatever you think of the live action Beauty and the Beast movie, I thought it was pretty good. It should have been much better.
It was pretty well done.
But I thought Luke Evans as Gaston and Josh Gad as LeFou, I thought they were magic on screen. I really did. I thought they were arguably the best part of that movie.
They were the most animated. I mean, no pun intended.
Yes.
For live action.
Yes. But Josh Gad especially as LeFou. He did such a great job on that. So we'll see what goes on here. Okay. I'm just checking in again with the first. I'm starting off with the Twitter sites. Twitter sites, no updates yet. And I'm checking in with my friend over at our friend Jermaine Lucier, who some of you may remember actually appeared on our show a couple of times. Jermaine Lucier is doing the reporting for Gizmodo. He's in the room, and still no updates from there either. So we are getting close to 15 minutes late. Again, my phone keeps going off here. I will not say what is coming through on my text messages. But we'll see. We'll see. So somebody's saying RDJ is not present. I believe Robert Downey Jr. is going to be there. I believe Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Haley Atwell, and one or two other people are going to be coming out on stage tonight.
I mean, for what Robert Downey Jr. is paid now, he's basically an executive there.
He should vacuum the room when the when the conference is over and the convention is done. For what they're paying Robert Downey Jr., he should fucking vacuum the room. By the way, I'm seeing a number of people saying that Disney is having Wi-Fi problems, but I mean,
they have Spectrum.
Who cares? They're not streaming it. I don't care if they're having Wi-Fi problems. So, and probably everybody who's reporting from the room is probably not on Wi-Fi.
Unless there's going to be people they're streaming in, you know what I mean? They can't be there live.
That's true. But normally they pre-record that.
That's true.
Like they've done that. I've been at Star Wars Celebration where like Liam Neeson, right? But he wasn't there. It says, and now a special message from, he couldn't be here tonight, but somebody wanted to send in a special message just for you guys. And then Liam Neeson comes up on stage. Hello, everybody. And, you know, given his greeting from, you know, wherever in Northern Ireland he was at the time.
Yeah.
And yes, Cut Off Robin, they should have streamed it. 100%. They did it before and it went off brilliantly. It was fantastic. One of the best live event things Disney has ever done. And I have no idea why they're too frankly stupid to repeat their success. I don't know. Stupidity runs rampant in the halls of Disney, but it is what it is. All right. It is now 7:15. Checking in. Still no updates. Still no updates. I don't know. Is Josh DeMero on the toilet? Like, is he having a tough one, pinching one out? I don't know. Can't start without the boss.
Or it's the opposite issue. It ain't stopping.
They should just put that out on the official Disney Channel. Just hashtag it ain't stopping. Bear with us. It ain't stopping. They broke the seal. Man. Oh, okay. We're coming off the rails now. We're coming off the rails. All right. By the way, I think one of the people that's really going to be highlighted a lot tonight is Catherine Hahn. I think we're going to see her up there for several projects because she apparently has a project coming with Jon Favreau. So she'll probably be on stage talking about that. Plus, she's in the live action Tangled. So she's probably going to be on for that. That's somebody, Scott, I think, who was in live chat. Scott said, oh no, tomorrow got some of the bad lettuce.
Oh no.
He got some of the bad lettuce. So yeah, so I think Catherine Hahn, and for me, guys, that's everything. You guys know I adore Catherine Hahn. I've loved her ever since Anchorman. Like, I know she was around before Anchorman, but she wasn't a big star yet. And it was in Anchorman when I first really took notice of Catherine Hahn.
For me, it was Step Brothers.
I said Anchorman. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
Step Brothers,
Anchorman. Yeah, she was the sister-in-law in Step Brothers. But in Anchorman, she only has a couple of small scenes, but it's the one scene she had when she's the one who tells her that she's the one who reveals to the audience that Ron Burgundy will read anything on the teleprompter. And in her infamous quote, anything. And that I've loved her ever since that. And then, of course, in Step Brothers. Step Brothers.
It was insane.
I just want to keep you in my vagina. It's nice and warm in there. It's like, what the hell is this woman talking about? And she was amazing on Parks and Rec. And she's just been, and I thought Agatha All Along, which was one of the big highlights of the last D23. I thought Agatha All Along was much better than it had any business being. I'm not going to say it's one of the top 2 or 3 Disney Plus shows, but I thought it was much better than it had any business being. So seeing her on stage is going to be great. A lot of people speculating that Agatha is going to be one of the Latvian witches, which I get it, but she's not, because she's not Latvian. She's a witch, but she's not a Latvian witch. So I don't think we're going to see her there. Again, still no new updates.
Yeah.
Not even anything. Go ahead.
My pages are updating. The websites are saying updated at whatever. So they're actively recycling it on their end, just nothing coming through.
Oh, by the way, somebody in the live chat just mentioned, and I should have said this earlier, that Ki-Hugh Kwan has been spotted backstage. Ki-Hugh Kwan is hosting the event tonight. From what I heard, Ginnifer Goodwin and Ki-Hugh Kwan are going to be the hosts, the MC of the night. If what I heard was accurate. So yes, Ki-Hugh Kwan, who's kind of like not America's sweetheart, he's like the world's sweetheart. If what I heard was correct, those two are going to be hosting the event tonight, which is great because Ki-Hugh Kwan is life. He's awesome. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. This is interesting.
Are you talking about the Marvel thing? That I'm
yes, I just got this sent into me.
Yeah. So can we verify that?
I don't have any verification of this yet. It says Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time has just been announced at D23. It marks the first time Marvel's Phase 7 franchise following the release of Avengers Secret Wars slated for release. I don't know if this is legit or not.
Yeah.
I do not know if this is legit or not, but
because I'm just like, where would this have been released? Because Marvel's not up yet. I mean,
did it get reported by somebody coming out of there? Again, this could be fake. It kind of looks a little AI, could be fake, but I'm gonna file this one under the skeptical. I'm going to follow this one under skeptical. I just had somebody send it to me that said they trust it, but I'm going to be skeptical of this. I'm going to remain skeptical until I see something verifying it. So got me a little excited at first, but it makes no sense. When would it have come out? So let's be excited if we find out it gets confirmed. But for now, I'm just going to say for the record, I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going to say I'm skeptical about it. Okay.
Josh tomorrow in the wreckage of the restroom.
The wreckage of the restroom. What's going on, guys? We're 20 minutes. Disney, I swear to God, can do nothing right.
We literally said this would not be like Comic-Con.
They have some marvelous creatives like Kevin Feige and so Disney is the house with unbelievable creative talent, but as an organization, they are a bumblefuck clown car. They can't do anything right, this company. Anyway, again, not taking anything away from the marvelous creatives there who gives us movies like Spider-Man Brand New Day and whatnot, but Dear heavens, this is an incompetent organization. Okay. Let's see here. And we are still no updates. Like, not even telling people, hey guys, we're running 10 minutes behind. Because if they at least said that, then people in the room would be tweeting out, they've just let us know they're running 10 minutes behind.
Yeah. The last update I have from my Gizmodo is it's after 7 p.m. and things haven't started yet. Like,
yeah, I'm checking in on IGN right now.
The only thing I think of is like maybe some star, like one of the main stars is late getting there, or
but can't you start the show without them?
Can't you shuffle it? I mean, that's really hard to reprogram when you have everything.
I mean, if they are starting with Simpsons, which I don't know for a fact that they are, but if they are starting with Simpsons, is Homer late? Like, is that the problem?
Yep.
Let's see. The last updates I'm getting on the 3 Twitter handles I'm following were all 20 minutes ago. They were all 20 minutes ago. They're replacing the porcelain. Yes. Okay, well, anyway, I'm glad all of you guys rushed to be here on time. Woo! I'm so glad that we arranged our evenings, you guys at home, us here, to make sure that we were here on time and ready to go, and Disney can't be bothered to be on time. But whatever. You know what? If it's a good presentation, at the end of the night, we won't care. Right?
Yeah.
Winning cures everything. If at the end of the night this ends up being a good presentation, then it'll be okay. All will be, for all of us, all will be forgiven, I'm sure, and it won't matter. And if it's a bad presentation, then we'll all just talk about how they couldn't even start a bad presentation on time.
Voldemort gave a membership, so that's nice.
Yes, it was.
Thank you for that.
Let's see. All right. Apparently in the room, they have just told everybody to take their seats.
To go home.
Go home. Take your seats, everybody. Not because we're about to get started, but because you might as well get comfortable. It's going to be a while. No, apparently in the PA in the hall, they've just told everybody to take their seats.
All right. Oh, thank you.
So let's see.
EJ Tan also gives a membership.
Yes, he did. Thank you, EJ. All right. Let's see if they're actually getting this thing going or not. Again, the things I'm watching and keeping my eye on have not. Here we go. First hand, a sizzle reel is now displaying multiple Disney projects now being shown. Okay, that's usually how they get everything started. They do the same thing at CinemaCon. When a studio is getting ready to start their presentation at CinemaCon, by the way, guys, if you ever get a chance to go to CinemaCon, go to CinemaCon. But they'll usually start off with some big montage reel. So apparently that's what they are doing right now, is that they're playing a big montage reel, kind of highlighting how great Disney is. And
it's a
more power to them. It's a montage. But this is exactly what they should be doing. They should be doing it to highlight how great their stuff has been. Mm-hmm. Okay. By the way, somebody else just sent in a big membership. I think Big Raw just sent in. Big Raw sent in 20.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Gift memberships to people. Thank you, Big Raw.
And
appreciate that,
also
man.
Did another. Wow. Thank you so much.
All right. So this could take a couple of minutes, but at least they've got things going now with a big sizzle reel going. And so here's my guess. By the way, I could be totally wrong. I'm just guessing. My guess is their big sizzle reel will end with Simpsons, and then they'll do the Simpsons presentation.
Pat for president, another 20. We're going to
just sent in another 20. We're going to end up with 200 new channel members tonight. Thank you, guys.
There's going to be that one guy in the chat that just didn't get it randomly. He's like, what the hell?
I'm literally the only guy in the chat who didn't get one tonight. So yeah, I would, but you know what? I gotta say, when those opening sizzle reels are done right, like whether the ones they start off with Star Wars Celebration with, or the ones they start off at CinemaCon presentations, I actually get emotional watching them.
I love a good montage. I'm a sucker for a montage.
When you go from the great older films of the studio all the way up to the modern ones and stuff like that, when they're done right, you get the feels, you get the nostalgia. All works.
There's nothing like a good Academy Awards montage.
If done right, when done right. Sometimes they do
that's
too
what I mean,
many
like
of
a good
them.
one.
Yeah.
A good one. Yeah.
All right, checking in again. The last update is still about the montage being played. Again, this might take a little bit. Sometimes these montages can be 1 minute, sometimes they can be 7 minutes. So we'll hang in here, and then we will finally start getting to some stuff happening on the stage. All right. I'm just checking to see if IGN has updated anything at all here. IGN has not. It says go time. All right. IGN is now writing. The lights are down. The show is starting. After a glimpse of the Doomsday Clock, we're being treated to a promo reel and some Disney notables. Robert Downey Jr., Jesse from Toy Story, shushing the crowd, and a massive crew of dancers taking the stage, bopping to a mashup of classic songs like For the First Time in Forever, and from Frozen, from Frozen, For the First Time Forever, and You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story. Good stuff to follow. All right, starting things off with some musical numbers. I'm down with that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm down with that. I wonder if they're starting off with a Toy Story song. I wonder if they're going to announce Toy Story 6. I don't think so. Not yet. They wouldn't be ready to do that.
Unless they had a story set up that spanned 2 movies, they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. You're probably right about that. But still, nice that they're starting off with a good montage and starting off with some musical numbers. That's a good way to go. Okay. But we are now at almost at 7:30 and still not a single announcement. Actually, discussing film is giving us a little bit of a peek of what's going on there.
My God, I've had nightmares like that. That is like sensory overload.
Yeah. Again, man, listen, I remember the last time they did this, their stage presentation setup was great. I mean, that looks great. Like the whole stage setup with the multiple screens and the audience and everything, that looks like a really great environment. If only they were live streaming it for everybody. That would be pretty cool. So that's what the environment in there looks like right now. And again, hey man, I give credit where credit's due. They make that Honda Center look great. They did a great job the last time with it, and it looks like they did a good job again this time getting that all set up. And yes, as I said, here we are, Ki-Hugh Kwan and Ginnifer Goodwin. I heard that those would be the two hosting it. It is true. Those two are hosting it. Those two are now on stage. So Ki-Hugh Kwan and Goodwin are now on stage, and let's get things rolling. Let's effing go. Okay. I'm just getting another update here. Yeah. So they're welcoming everybody to the presentation, and we'll see where this goes. Again, hey, it won't matter in the big picture of things later on, but I think fabulous choice for hosts. Fabulous choice for hosts. I think they're going to do a really good job. They shouldn't play a major part of the presentation, but just keep things moving and keep things going.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're going to have MCs up there, have it be faces that people like seeing. And is there a more wonderful face in the world than Ki-Hugh Kwan? I say thee nay.
His story of his return is still just so remarkable.
Oh, it's still one of the best. I think it's going to ultimately be one of the best stories ever in Hollywood. Yeah. Really, I really think it is. Like the guy who was in Goonies comes back as an adult and wins an Academy Award. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I just recently watched that again. I love that movie. Everything everywhere.
This is coming to us from the folks at Gizmodo, who themselves are writing, things are underway after a long and frankly kind of painful pre-show. It's starting 25 minutes late. The lights have gone down and the presentation's begun. As an overview for the next few hours, there's certainly a lot of content coming that isn't strictly IO9. We will keep a run of show going and then focus on the stuff you care about the most. All right. So everybody is updating everything now. And I expect, guys, remember, 2 hours sounds like a long time for a presentation, but there is so much packed into this thing. I expect it all to move very quickly. Like once they get things rolling here and they start the actual individual project announcements, and not just announcements, but just presentations, I expect it all to move very quickly. I think they're going to move from what did I say earlier? Yeah, I think they're going from Simpsons to Princess Diaries to Pixar to Coco to Kingdom. Kingdom Hearts, presented by Benjamin Bratt, is going to be doing a Kingdom Hearts presentation. Lilo and Stitch 2. I think they're going to start moving through it all very, very, very quickly. So let's keep our eyes open. Again, Jonathan and I are both glued to our feeds here, and nothing is updated for the last 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm guessing Ki-Hu Kwan and Goodwin are still kind of giving their speech about how everything's going to go. This may take a minute or so, and then we will get rolling. Anything in particular? You got a wild dark horse prediction for tonight? Something that we may not have talked about yet that you think could be a long shot, but they could talk about it?
We've touched on so much.
Hey, apparently I said it a minute ago. I guess Josh D'Amaro is now on stage.
Oh, okay. He's feeling better. Good.
So he was able to pinch it off, and he is now on stage, apparently, which, I think it's a good move for him to come on stage. It's time for him to introduce himself to the main fan base, if this is accurate. Again, it's now coming in from multiple places that he's on stage, so that's good. And somebody's in live chat saying a fire hose of content. Yep, here we go. Let's see here. All right, no new updates yet from Gizmodo or from IGN just yet. And no new updates from the X accounts just yet. Keeping our eyes on this. Again, once they start, it's probably going to go really, really quick. It's probably going to go very, very quick. So we'll see here. Just to remind everybody, this presentation was supposed to start at 7. It is now 7:33, and we haven't had the first thing done yet. They've done an intro montage. The hosts have been introduced, but so far, nothing has happened. And we are more than a half hour after when they're supposed to get going. But again, I do expect hot and heavy once they get going, but we've been saying. So, okay. I'm going to go back around again. We will check in on Gizmodo one more time. And they have not updated in the last number of minutes, nor has IGN. All right, this is the newest update that we have. The D23 hosts have taken the stage. Host Ki-Hu Kwan and Jennifer Goodwin from Zootopia, the hosts for this evening's showcase, have taken the stage. They're joined by Disney CEO Josh D'Amaro, who are setting the stage for all the big announcements to come. And you know what? Okay, I've just given them a hard time. But if they're kind of setting the structure at the beginning so everything can start falling like dominoes afterwards, then that's understandable and that's okay. Like, as long as this isn't just like dragging on and on, but if they're actually doing like setting the expectations for the evening and really laying out what the flow of the night's going to be, so then everything can get rolling and then it just goes.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad move.
The last D23 we covered was like that. It was sort of like this. They would leave the stage, new people would come on, a big screen presentation would pop up, and you're in the next thing.
So let's keep our eye open here about when they're getting rolling. I'm just really curious to find out if they do start with Simpsons, because if it is, that means the thing I got was accurate. And if it's not, it means it wasn't accurate. Okay, as far as the X accounts I'm following, I'm trying so hard, guys, to call it X. It's Twitter. But anyway, the Twitter accounts I'm following have still not updated in the last 8 or 9 minutes. The last thing that they've had up were either the montage or Ki-Hu Kwan and Goodwin coming on stage. Sonny in live chat saying, this thing is moving at the speed of light mayonnaise. Yeah. Yeah, so far. Again, I think that once they break the seal and the content starts rolling, I think it's going to start coming pretty fast that we're even going to have a hard time keeping up with it. But for now, it seems we're in. And you know what? To be fair,
Mhm.
I was saying earlier that this is a good opportunity for Josh D'Amaro to really get on stage and introduce himself to the fan base, not the corporate people. And if I'm going to say that, I should probably, to be fair, go, that should take more than 2 or 3 minutes. Like maybe give the new CEO 10 minutes to kind of maybe give his vision for Disney Entertainment, give some background about how he loves Star Wars and Marvel and animation. And so, you know what? Maybe I should cut him some slack. Maybe I should cut that a little slack. Maybe he does need a little bit of time. Like if I'm going to say it's important for him to introduce himself to the fans, maybe people like me should give him a little bit more runway to, actually introduce himself to the fans. So, all right, let's see where we're at here. Still no new update. Still talking about how the hosts are still on the stage.
Yeah. I'm guessing that it's just D'Amaro kind of talking right now.
Which is fine. Okay, apparently now Anne Hathaway has taken the stage.
Well, then it's definitely not Simpsons.
It's definitely not Simpsons. It's probably going right to Princess Diaries 3. I predicted Princess Diaries 3 would be the second thing that they do, but it looks like they're going into Princess Diaries 3 to start off with. By the way, this is Anne Hathaway's year. I think I've already seen her now in 4 films, and we've still this year, and now we've got Verity coming, which is just crazy. So, okay, Anne Hathaway is now on stage. And we'll see. There she is. Anne Hathaway now on stage at D23. So again, unless there's a surprise, I can only assume at this point they are talking about Princess Diaries. And if I'm going to be honest with everybody, I don't care. I'm not the target audience. Now, just because I'm not the target audience, that doesn't mean they shouldn't do it and they shouldn't talk about it. There are absolutely people out there who are legitimately excited for Princess Diaries 3. More power to you. That's awesome. I'm just not going to pretend like I'm interested in Princess Diaries 3. I'm absolutely interested in Anne Hathaway. I think she is a treasure, but I'm not all that, I don't care all that much about Princess Diaries 3. But let's see if that is indeed what she's talking about, because it would be interesting if we find out she is there to talk about some surprise project that we were up until this point unaware of. But I'm not getting any information yet about what she's talking about. So for those of you catching in, Marvel's running like Disney, I should say, is running like a half hour late. They finally did the intro. They finally introduced the host of the evening. And the first official thing that has happened is that Anne frickin' Hathaway, who is amazing. By the way, her new movie, End of Oak Street, very enjoyable. I went to go see that last night. End of Oak Street.
I have my ticket.
Oh, when are you going to go see it?
Not till next week. This weekend, I just don't have time.
Right. But it is a very, very enjoyable film. And I'm all for it. Luis is saying Anne Hathaway is Magneto. Love it. I'm down. Sign me up. Master of Magnetism. By the way, how does that look like a 7-month pregnant woman? I think not. But yes, so it sounds like she is on stage right now talking about Princess Diaries 3. So I'm going to partially half tune out here. From what I understood, though, Julie Andrews confirmed a few weeks ago that she will not be a part of Princess Diaries 3, which is unfortunate, but let the lady enjoy her retirement.
Yeah.
So yes, and I believe she's going to be one of the Disney legends as well. So how can you not be excited about Princess Diaries, John? What the fuck? Sorry, Kato. Just not my cup of tea. That's all. Everybody else. I love that everybody else loves it. It's just not my cup of tea, and that's totally fine. Let's see. Let's see what else is they are talking about here right now. And yes, they have, it's now confirmed. They are officially now talking about Princess Diaries 3, and that Princess Diaries 3 is coming. And that is what they are discussing right now. I suspect this will move fairly quickly. Yeah, and there it is. Princess Diaries is the big thing on the screen right now. So that is absolutely what they're discussing right now. God, man, you know what? I can't even remember the first. Well, I remember the first one. I don't remember the second one. I know I've seen the second one. I have no memory of it. No memory of the second one. I know that I saw it, and I can't remember. I think in my head I'm mixing up the plots of 1 and 2, which would make a lot of sense. Okay.
I'm gonna see what Princess Diaries 2 did.
Yeah, what did it? I'm actually surprised they're doing one.
So, okay.
How did it do at the box office?
The first one was 165, and that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's respectable for when it came out.
Part 2 was 04. That's 134.
So,
134. So,
and what year did that come out?
That was 04. That's a long time ago. I mean,
still, like, I don't hear a lot of people talking about, man, when are we getting another Princess Diaries? But you know what?
Anne Hathaway has a big following, though, and so does Anne Hathaway.
Does it?
So, yeah.
Well, yeah, this is Anne Hathaway's year. I mean, this is absolutely
Anne Hathaway's year.
Yeah, we are not. We are admittedly not the target demographic. All right, this is coming out of Discussing Film. Anne Hathaway reveals that they are currently working hard on making Princess Diaries 3. Again, Julie Andrews is in this picture, but I believe she did confirm a few weeks ago that she will not be in this film.
And again, like what, Simpsons movie is up now.
Okay, so I thought
it was just inverse of what you said.
Yeah, I thought it was starting with Simpsons and then doing Princess Diaries 3. They have done it in reverse, but Simpsons movie is now on the stage.
Nobody makes Anne Hathaway wait.
Yeah, who makes? Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe it was. And we need you to kick things off now. So, but yes, apparently that is now. My friend Greg over at Real Rejects is now saying we're about to get some stuff about Simpsons. Okay, so I said at the beginning it was going to start with Simpsons and then do Princess Diaries 3. It did instead go in the other way around. Now it'll be interesting to see if Pixar is the next thing that comes up, because that was the order run of show that I got sent to me here. So they're saying that we're getting Simpsons stuff next.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. IGN is not doing any updates. It's like the last update was the hosts are taking the stage.
Yeah, so they're not. IGN is not doing a good job of keeping up on this. But here it is. First look at the new Simpsons movie. The Simpsons movie with the classic iconic donut with the new little splash. The new Simpsons movie. You know what? I don't care what anybody says. The first Simpsons movie was funny.
Oh, I loved it.
I don't think it was an all-time classic, but it was funny.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. So there it is. They are now putting it in front of the world. The new Simpsons movie is out there. I just remember it is from the movie, right? Like, I'm not mixing it up with another Simpsons thing, but that one sequence of scenes from the first Simpsons movie when he's got the dog sled and he's got the whip, mush, mush, mush. And then he's even sitting in the living room and whipping the dog still, mush, mush, mush. And then one of the dogs later bites his hand and goes, "Oh, that's my whipping hand." Yeah. I just remember watching that and laughing my fool ass off. I thought that was great. Look, I don't care. I understand everybody talks about how the Simpsons aren't what they used to be and all that kind of stuff. And listen, there's truth. There's truth in that. Every once in a while, the Simpsons are still capable of whipping out some diamonds. And I have a feeling a movie, I've been saying this for a few years. I've said if they do end up doing a Simpsons 2, I bet they just really pour everything into it. And I think it'll probably end up being something really good. You know what? Gizmodo is also not doing a good job of keeping up. The last thing was like, oh, it's 25 minutes late. Well, so's your updates. Anyway, let's see here. Anything new?
I just sent you a text there if you want to check that.
Yes, let me check, see what you just sent me here.
The footage is
Oh,
unfinished,
that's
but
pretty.
it's of Homer and his friends at a baseball game, and it would ruin the comedy to give it away. But they're basically going to town trying to get a ball after batter hit it. It evolves into pure craziness, almost Family Guy-esque with how it goes down. That was description of the video footage they saw.
And it sounds very Simpsons-like.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let me see if I can do something here. Give me a moment here. Keep your eye on that.
Yeah.
On the updates here. I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh wait, I was meant to send to him. Sorry.
I'm gonna see if I can send this to him.
Okay. Let's see here. So that's the description of that. Alan Bergman is on stage. Everyone knows who he is.
Oh yeah, he is. He is the guy who he now holds the job that Alan Horn did for so many years at Disney. Alan Horn, who is the GOAT. I think Alan Horn is the greatest movie executive of all time. He was Bob Iger's right-hand man for a lot of years, getting Disney Pictures, that includes all of them, like that includes Marvel and everything, to where it was. And yeah, he is. I mean, he's now in his second retirement. I mean, the dude deserves to be retired. But
I mean, I don't know how Alan Bergman isn't retired.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long time too. He's been doing it a long time too.
Since the 50s.
Hold a second, guys. My screen's gonna go. Well, actually, let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna try putting it in studio mode just to see if I can get this right. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna see if this will work. Let me see if I can bring this guy in here. Oh, look at that!
Hey,
Christian Harloff's here. I'm gonna see if I can get his camera fixed up here. Christian, they're running a half hour late.
No, I'll do this.
Yeah, I'll get your shot fixed up
Coming
here.
direct from the moon, Christian Harloff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I mean, so I predicted they would start with Simpsons, then do Princess Diaries. They did it the other way around, which is fine. I am not, the target audience for Princess Diaries, which is also all okay. But yeah, what are you thinking? I mean, it's hard to say what are you thinking of everything so far when we really haven't had much. We've had Simpsons and we've got this now. How are you feeling about so far?
I mean, look, I think that my whole thing is the presentation, how they're going to do it, and if they're going to really play with the energy, right? So you start with this type of stuff first. You get people, okay, here's some cool announcements. You get a Simpsons movie back. Anne Hathaway is just, it feels like she's going to be making, she's going to be the one till you're 90 with movie, and she's pulling off a trick that is not easy to do, and that's, people are not getting sick of her yet.
We got Pete Docter on stage.
Oh,
Pixar,
so okay.
Years.
So I said it would be Simpsons, Princess Diaries, and Pixar. So if Pete Docter is on stage now, then they are indeed doing that. And the next thing, if my run of show is right, that they're going to do is Coco 2, which I'm very excited about. I'm super excited about Coco 2. We talked about this earlier today, Christian, but I mean that's that movie for me. Oh, and look at this. First look at Incredibles 3.
I thought so. Yep.
You know, I had my doubts that they were going to talk. I didn't think they were ready to talk about Incredibles. Now, I don't know if they're going to be showing any, I don't know if they're going to be showing any footage.
Concept.
Yeah, this looks like concept art.
Yeah.
But
I figured they would talk about it because by the time the next D23 comes around, the movie will have already come out. Even though it comes out in 28, but it comes out before the summer of 28. So.
Well, they're going to do what? Incredibles, and that's Pixar, and then they're going to probably do Frozen 3 for the Disney side of it, right?
Yeah.
I think Frozen 3 is going to be what they're ending the show with.
Yeah, of course. Are they going to have anybody sing? Probably not yet. Because I don't think they have enough. It's probably not ready or even.
I mean, okay, but I want you to remember this. I think it was at a D23, the D23 prior to Frozen 2. So Frozen 2 hadn't come out yet. And they brought the cast out on stage and they sang Into the Unknown, which is the song from the second one. And the movie wasn't out yet or anything like that. And they did that. So I wonder, because
they did the same thing, John, for the first one. We were in the audience for that when they did Let It Go. We heard Let It Go before anybody else did, and then the movie hadn't come out yet.
So I believe Indina Menzel, Josh Gad, and Kristen Bell are supposed to be on stage tonight for Frozen 3. So I wouldn't, and I think that was the same trio they had out when they sang for the last one. So I wouldn't, I don't know this. I'm just saying I won't be surprised if they end this thing off with, oh, and I just had a friend of mine just confirm to me, Indina Menzel and Kristen Bell are here. So I won't be surprised if they end off D23 with a new song from Frozen 3. So,
I mean, especially when is it supposed to come out? Do you know? I mean, have they announced that yet, or that's what they're going to do tonight?
I think they've got a date. Jonathan, do you know if they've got a date for Frozen 3?
I'm gonna look that up.
You can check in on.
If they don't, they're going to announce it tonight.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Let's see, November 24, 2027.
All right. So apparently, by the way, Incredibles 3 will mostly focus on the kids. The SHL, the Superhero League, will be featured again. So there we go. Again, I don't know if they're showing any footage there.
Yeah.
But they're at least giving us some picture of what the film is going to be like. So, yes, there we go. Because it was at the last D23 that they announced Incredibles 3. So finally getting some stuff on this right now. Hey, Christian, we're early enough in the broadcast right now.
Sure.
What's your wildest out of left field? Probably not going to happen, but you'll look like a genius if it does. Prediction of something we get tonight.
Well, Star Wars does something special. I guess that's a thing that's probably not going to happen, because the stupidest thing that they could do is just do Ahsoka. That's the stupidest thing that they could do.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
We're going to get a Starfighter trailer. I think they're going to.
One would think, but I think that what Star Wars needs to do, Star Wars needs to not play second fiddle to Marvel, even though they are third fiddle overall when it comes to Marvel, DC, and then Star Wars. But Star Wars needs to say, hey, listen, you guys had your time to shine in San Diego. You're going to have some big thing. You're going to bring out the X-Men. You're going to do your thing. Let us go and do a thing afterwards. We're going to start with Ahsoka. And from what I heard, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that the fact that they're going to really focus Ahsoka as the TV thing, play that to the hardcore Star Wars audience, and then start to do like maybe whether it's the Thrawn thing for television, and that's where they're going to focus Filoni's kind of movie there. If that's the case, smart, good, let's keep it there. Then if they do,
go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say Starfighter. If they do Starfighter, they make it big. The big prediction I think that they should do is just announce episode 10, 11, and 12. And maybe they have a director also, but end with saying we're going to do episodes 10, 11, and 12 and call it a night.
By the way, I said this is what was coming up next, and here it is. Coco 2, where he's looking a little bit older now. He's got a little bit of a haircut there. Got
a sick fade.
Yeah.
He's got the fade going on in theaters 2029. Now, if the run of show that they gave me is going to hold up, we should be seeing Kingdom Hearts here any second. Should be the next thing up that they talk about. But
this movie's been out so long. That's actually Coco's son.
You know what, man? This was the movie. I was starting to tell Jonathan this earlier. This was that one Pixar movie that I looked at and said, this one's going to be a swing and a miss. This doesn't look so good. And then I saw it, and like I believe my eyes were still red, and I still had some tears in my eyes at the end of it. It's truly, again, I'm not saying it's the best Pixar movie, but it's one of the most emotional. I'll say this, one of the most emotionally satisfying Pixar films. Like I walked out of that. So I remember saying after Coco, I said, listen, guys, I know as much about authentic Mexican culture as Taco Bell knows about authentic Mexican cuisine, but it just felt very true to Mexican culture when I saw it. You know, that's how it felt to me when I saw it. So there was that. So, okay. So Coco 2, it's official, but it's not coming till 2029. So we still got 3 years. We still got 3 years.
Incredibles 3 apparently is going to have a VOT-like angle to it as it focuses
with the
on
superhero
kids.
league.
Yeah, as they focuses on the kids.
That's cool. Gotta
By the
change
way,
it up a little bit.
Another image they've put up there for Coco.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
God, I love that movie so much.
It's got some
I
old
love
bones.
Coco so
It grows
much.
on you too. Like the first, I mean, I remember
It really does.
I felt the same way you did, John. When I saw it, I was like, I don't know. I remember at the time going, a lot of creepy images. I don't know if my kids are gonna like it. My kids loved it, at the time, I guess my oldest. And when and it just, the more you watch it, the more it just grows on you. It's got such a heart to it. I really that movie, yeah, that movie's special. It definitely is.
Okay, so that's one. By the way, just a quick shout out to the 10,000 people watching live with us right now. Good to have you guys here joining us. Of course, they haven't gotten through a lot yet. We've had some Coco 2. We've got our first kind of insight into Incredibles 3. Of course, the thing everybody was here for, the showstopper, the Shawn Michaels, the main event, Princess Diaries 3, with Anne Hathaway up on stage. And of course, Simpsons movie 2 should be going into Kingdom Hearts here any minute.
Yeah. A series. They just put it on screen.
Oh, they did?
Kingdom
by the way,
Hearts
one more set of images that they just put out for Coco there, which I thought, and there it is. There's the Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts.
Cool.
Oh, Coco will be featured in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah. But also there's a Kingdom Hearts series coming out too.
And a Kingdom Hearts series coming. Okay. Yep. Here it is. Kingdom Hearts, the series, coming to Disney, the Disney Channel, and Disney Plus. I'm going to admit something. I've always known about Kingdom Hearts, and I've never known a thing about it. Always known about Kingdom Hearts, and I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I just know that a lot of different characters in it, but yes, Kingdom Hearts 4 and a Kingdom Hearts series. Coco will be a playable character in Kingdom Hearts 4, and there is a Kingdom Hearts series coming. And let me see if what I was told comes true. See if anybody mentions Benjamin Bratt coming on stage, because I heard Benjamin Bratt was going to come on stage for it. Maybe he's there. Maybe he is not. Maybe that's the reason everything got started late. I don't know. We will find out. Either you guys ever play Kingdom Hearts? I confess I have not.
I have not either. It's one of those, again, where I'm a big gamer. It's been around forever, the franchise. And since PS2, I think. Maybe even before.
Yeah. It's as long as I can remember, it's been around there. So, all right. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Somebody in the live chat just corrected me. You're absolutely right. I keep saying that Coco is going to be a character in Kingdom Hearts 4. Of course, Coco is not the main character. Coco is the main character's grandmother. The main character is Miguel. So Miguel will be in Kingdom Hearts 4, not Coco.
It'd be great if it was the grandmother.
It was the grandmother running around doing the thing.
Yeah.
It's like when everyone mentions Zelda, but they mean Link.
Yes. That's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
All right. So as of right now, so I think they're still on Kingdom Hearts. And if they are, the next thing after Kingdom Hearts should be Lilo and Stitch 2. If the run of show, and then after Lilo and Stitch 2 should be Percy Jackson. And then after Percy Jackson should be Camp Rock. That should be the flow that we have here.
I'm gonna crank up my lights a little bit. It's getting dim because the sun's set. So
the sun's getting real low.
Sun set a long time where I am. It's like,
I forgot.
Feels like 4 a.m.
It's like 11 o'clock where you are right now.
So stupid. A cement truck knocked out my power by my house, so I had to drive back to my office. And I'm like,
oh no!
I had to drink a cup of coffee. I'm like, I'll tell you what, they better show something.
Well, apparently,
New York's the city that never sleeps, Christian.
Pixar has just dropped a teaser for a new original film called Ghost Market.
Oh,
I love the look of it already. It's coming in 2028, so it's still 2 years away. So Ghost Market. This looks like It's going to be like one of those faux ghost hunters kind of characters.
It looks like it.
That
Found
gets
footage
caught
kinda
up in a
thing.
real life ghost story. I'm down.
All right.
Why not? I'm in. So they're still on the Pixar stuff at the moment. Ghost Market. Okay.
I'm so
I'm
shocked
taking-
that Pixar or Disney has never done like a found footage movie like that before.
I wonder if this will be that.
It looks something like that. Or those are the kids streaming or something, you know?
Like I'm guessing market is he's going to be in like like an Asian food market or something like that. That my
Okay, so-
wife loves going to so much.
I failed to mention it before, but I believe Pat for President did another 20 before, and then just now another 20. So that's like 80. And then Batman Superfan, no, sorry, X-Men
Superfan just sent in 50 gift memberships.
So we no longer have any non-members ever.
Yes, every
Is
single
already-
person in the live chat now
Yeah,
should
all
officially
10,000
be
are
an
covered.
official member of the John Campea YouTube channel because X-Men Superfan just sent in 50. Thank you, X-Men Superfan. Holy crap. Okay. Just checking in now with the updates and the newest update. They just showed, I guess, the new poster for the Kingdom Hearts series. That's just a revisit of what they were talking about a minute ago. And we'll see what else they've got going on now. And now up on stage, they are talking about Gato. I'm not going to lie. They put out the first kind of teaser for Gato, and I didn't love it. I mean, it could be cute, but remember, I just said when they put out the first trailers for Coco, I didn't think it looked very special either, and we saw how that turned out. What's your expectation like for Gato, Christian?
I heard about Gato. What time is it? 11:02. 11:02 is when I heard of Gato.
That's when you heard about that.
That's when I heard about that movie. But I'll tell you, the art itself looks pretty good. I like that poster. I think
I like the teaser when it came up.
It's got a Godfather kind of feel to it. The teaser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's got a Godfather. It's set in Italy. I believe it's set in Venice, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what they're doing. So, I think we're supposed to get a new trailer for it soon. Actually, they might even be dropping it tonight. It wouldn't be a bad idea for them to drop it tonight. So that could be coming here. Let's see. Just checking the updates now here.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, they're still, and I'm just going to check in with our friends at IGN and see if they're still way behind.
Yeah. So what happened? So they didn't start it, and it's like what 20 after or something.
Oh, till closer to 7:30. I mean, it wasn't until 7:35 that they actually started talking about the first actual project. Like they brought out Ki-Hugh Kwan, who's hosting the night, and they brought out Josh D'Amaro, who's the new CEO of Disney and all that kind of. But the first thing they actually talked about wasn't until after 7:35.
That's interesting. And you think but they're not going to do what Hall H did. They're going to the Marvel panel. They're going to do the 2 hours. They have to.
I have to imagine.
You have to. You can't do that.
I mean,
because it's so different than Hall H2 because they're there for like a purpose in general for their entire slate. It's not like they're pushing in to a different studio or somebody else too. It's their thing.
By the way, they're saying the trailer for Kingdom Hearts has been releasing in 2027. The trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4. So I don't know if this video is that, and it's going to show him getting into the world of it.
This is for the video game. Yeah, this is like
this is for the video game. So this is going to be him getting pulled in probably. Yep, there we go.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice.
All right, yeah, there we go. And all the various characters come out. Kingdom
that's
Hearts
fun.
4 with Miguel. All right, interesting. Yeah. Okay. Now, just so everybody knows, just to set expectations, we're getting close to Lilo and Stitch 2, Percy Jackson, and Camp Rock. Also, before we get to any of the Marvel stuff, we're also going to have new Ice Age movie, Rami and Michelle 2, and the Miss Piggy movie.
Jeez.
So we still got a lot of stuff to get to before we get to then Tangled, and then Oswald, and then Lion. Yeah,
John,
they got like 50 things they're doing.
Is there any universe where someone asked me this morning, and I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Like where they potentially, because they've mentioned the Apes franchise, and there was like that spin-off movie, and then Aliens. Do they touch on that at all, or is that time past now because the beginning of the panel was Fox?
I do not believe they're talking about any of that stuff tonight. I don't believe we're getting any Alien. I don't believe we're getting any Predator. I don't believe we're getting any Apes. I don't think there's any, to the best of my knowledge, they're not talking about any of that. And yes, FN Raw, the Oswald, it is Oswald Rabbit. That they're going to be talking about Oswald Rabbit here in just a bit. It's a new Jon Favreau project. So that should be coming too. Now, I'll tell you this one, Christian. This is one that I've heard they're going to be doing tonight. And I think this will be the big one that everybody will be talking about that is not Marvel or Star Wars.
Okay.
A live action Gaston movie with Glenn Powell.
Uh-oh.
Like what
he's Gaston?
I believe he's Gaston. So replacing Luke Evans, who played the character before. But we'll see. We still have a lot of stuff to get through tonight. So where are they at? They're showing more stuff from Gatto right now. The film follows a black cat in Venice, as I was guessing, with a love of music, who is shunned by locals due to superstitions. Oh, because he's a black cat. I get it. The animation style looks kind of different for Disney animation.
Yeah, and they say that it plays like a almost like an indie film.
That's
cool. Like a Criterion kind of thing.
I like that.
Interesting.
The trailer feels like something that would play before that indie film not many people are watching.
You know, what it almost looks like is when they do like the 5 or 10 minute little short that plays before the movies, but it's a full feature.
Has like a European
that's cool. I like that.
It is the same director as Luca.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not love Luca. I did not love Luca, but I liked it.
Yeah,
but people are saying this actually seems better than Luca. So
because Luca came out in the midst of 3 films coming out: Soul, Luca, and Turning Red.
True.
Yeah.
Turning
Soul
Red
was
is
my
the
favorite
most
of those.
I thought Turning Red is the most tragically underrated animated film of the last decade. I feel
like they should have re-released it in theaters. I know that it kind of missed its mark, but
yeah, and I love Soul too. So I thought Luca. See, I liked Luca. I just thought it was my 3rd favorite out of those 3 that came out. Okay, from what I understand, apparently Lilo and Stitch 2 is coming out on stage. They're
going to show the whole movie right now.
They're going to show the whole damn thing before that little girl grows up anymore.
Right.
By the way, here's some more looks at Gatto. Hey, again, I am retired from the doubting Pixar business. I am 100% retired from the doubting Pixar business. So
I used to have a white cat that looked just like that fat white cat
until he painted it blue.
Yeah. So I was in my adulthood.
Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say, Christian, you weren't around for this, but about an hour before the show, somebody who's involved with event production over there sent me the run of show.
Oh, okay.
And I said, I don't know if it's 100% true. The only thing that's been off about it so far was it said Simpsons first, then Princess Diaries 3, and it was reversed.
Okay. Right. Okay. So
but everything
100% accurate. Just they might have switched it up on the person, and not their fault.
And now, as according to the run of show, Lilo and Stitch 2, summer of 2028.
So wait a minute, you rat! You asked me my prediction of what's crazy, and you knew if my prediction's wrong or not.
Oh, I don't know if everything's in here or not. Like I've got a couple of wild ones too. Like there could be some things missing. There could be whatever. Just because it's not in a run doesn't mean they don't have surprises.
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
Who was Angel in Lilo and Stitch? It says Angel confirmed for Lilo and Stitch 2. I don't know who Angel was.
I can't remember either. Was it the big agent?
I'm gonna look it up.
I can't remember if it was the big agent or not. But listen, okay.
It's the pink one. It's the pink.
It is the pink one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the live action Lilo and Stitch. I did not think it held a candle to the original animated, but I just thought that little girl all by herself made that an adorable thing to watch. And getting the original guy who does the voice of Stitch to actually do the voice of Stitch again, I thought was a nice touch. And yeah, listen, is it an all-time great movie? No, it's not. But I enjoyed it, and I am looking forward to Lilo and Stitch too.
You know what
I
they
think it'll be
did?
fun.
What was interesting, and I did this on purpose. I had never seen the animated movie before I saw the live action, so I purposely watched them.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of the ones I just missed. I purposely didn't watch it until after I saw the live action because, well, you can't do that. I was like, yeah, I can do that. And I'm going to do that because
it's actually great because then it gives you a unique experience.
100% why I did it. Because I said, I don't want to compare it to the animated one because if it is as beloved as everybody says, I'm going to go, well, wait a minute, if they change things up. And I didn't have that going into it. So I didn't know the things. And I still felt, because then I watched the animated one afterwards, and I still felt that the animated one was better. I said, that I liked that story choice better, what they did there. But I wound up really liking the live action, maybe even more than I would have, because I saw it for the first time and it's all I knew about the story.
By the way, I keep missing it here. Yes, Pat for Prez just sent in another 10 John Campea gift memberships. Thank you, Pat. Again, by the way, the order is now wrong. Next up should have been Percy Jackson, but apparently now on stage is Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino on stage to talk about Romney and Michelle 2.
John, I'm picturing somebody like watching your live stream from the back of the stage, like, he's getting it all right. Switch it up. Switch it up.
Switch it up. Damn it. Campy's on to us. Send
Phoebe out now.
Yeah, run him out.
Send Phoebe out now. Again, listen, all due respect, I'm going to file this one under the Princess Diaries 3 thing. Not for me. Don't care. I don't care about Romney and Michelle's second high school reunion or whatever it is they're going to call it. But
you know what's hilarious? You see somebody in the chat that said, what the hell is Romney and Michelle? And the question is that going to be like, this to me seems like a great idea for a streaming movie.
Yeah. Yeah. This should be a Disney Plus original, and maybe it will be. I mean, I honestly don't know. I'm guessing they're meaning it for it to be theatrical, but
that's a mistake.
But it probably should be a Disney. It should have a $5 million budget,
right?
And be put straight onto Disney Plus. I don't think anybody knows who it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I saw in the chat. Someone goes, "What is that?" And I was like, "I know what that is because we're
old enough."
Yeah, we're old enough, but like. The people who the target audience that's going to the movie theater that it's always been 18, like 30, John, or whatever it is. Like, so like that is who you're trying to get into the theater. 18 to 30 or 18 to 25. They don't know what the hell Romney and Michelle is.
The thing is, the first one really didn't even do great. So it came out in 97. That's the year I graduated high school.
By the way, what my list said was coming out after Lilo and Stitch was Percy Jackson. They instead did Romney and Michelle, but now they are back. Yeah. They're now Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 3 is now being showcased. This is one of these shows that, much like Fallout, which I loved season 1, and I still haven't gotten around to watching season 2. I loved season 1 of Percy Jackson, and I still haven't gotten around to watching season 2 yet. Still have not gotten around to watching season 2 yet. And I'll absolutely need to do that before season 3 because I really, and what's the name of the kid? Jonathan again, who's playing Percy. He's got a funky name.
Oh yeah.
He was in the Adam Project with Ryan Reynolds.
Yep. Oh, right.
Which is where he really burst onto the scene.
It's Walker Scobell.
Walker Scobell. This kid's, listen, I think this kid's going to be a star. A lot of these these young child actors, you never know. But the moment I saw this kid in the Adam Project, I thought this kid is going to be a star. Even that terrible, horrible superhero movie he's in with Owen Wilson, where he finds out his dad's a superhero. I can't even remember the name of it. The movie was so bad. But I've always said that the mark of a really good actor is when you see them in something that's terrible, and yet they still really stand out as being really good in it. And that's what I thought about him and again, I can't remember. Everybody in the live chat remember the name of that horrible superhero movie that he was in where Owen Wilson plays his dad? It was called Headquarters. Some people are saying it was called Headquarters. That sounds right. Headquarters sounds right. So anyway, yes, right now they are featuring
Secret Headquarters.
Secret Headquarters.
Oh, okay.
That sounds right. All right. So Percy Jackson 3, I'm all for it. I just got to get off my ass and start watching season 2. Did you ever see any of the Percy Jackson stuff, Christian?
So my daughter had actually read all of the books, right? And then I remember when she had read it, she watched the movies and was so disappointed with it. At the time, she was like 10 or 9 or 10, and she's like, she just didn't like the movies. And then the series came out, and she watched it. She was so excited because of how accurate it apparently is, and she said it was great. I never got a chance to see the actual series itself, but I've heard nothing but great things about it.
So Indy Neverett is there. Like she was at the step and repeat.
So what do you think? You're gonna announce her
Well,
as Rhoda or something?
Scoble was just on stage. So this video coming in, there he is. Scoble's on stage. So they're probably going to bring out some more people on the stage too. Now, if they get back onto schedule, they should be doing Camp Rock 3 after this.
That's what I've been waiting for.
I think that's a pretty big. I think that's a pretty big news thing. There's Indy Neverett is there. I think that's
what
much,
I mean. I mean,
I think
like,
that's a
does that
guarantee.
mean
I think that's a guarantee. She's gonna be announced as one of the
X-Men?
X-Men cast.
Why else is she there? And she had that interview.
And that's the thing is she's been talking about it, and she's kind of been like hinting at it.
We've already talked about it. Camp Rock 3. She's going to come out. She's going to be in Camp Rock 3. That's what they're.
I'm sure that's what her agent has
Right.
Been pushing her for.
100%. Yeah, and the twist is that her character from Obsession is actually in Camp Rock 3.
Who is saying Nikki's there? Who's saying that? Who's saying Indy's there?
The picture is
Sure,
that's a picture.
Oh, and
Yeah.
she's at the step and repeat.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
holy yeah. So anyway, for those of you who don't know what it is we're talking about, Obsession breakout star, Indy Neverett. I always want to say Neveretti, but anyway, she confirmed some time ago that she met with the X-Men director, Jack Schaefer, who did a marvelous job directing Thunderbolts. Now he's directing the X-Men film, and she confirmed that she met with him. She didn't confirm she took the role. And when asked was there ever an X-Men character you'd want to play? She said, Mystique. Mystique would be cool. So I don't know.
But,
just because
like,
she's
was that
there.
a plant comment or like, you know what?
But let me tell you, I'm a big fan of hers, and I want her to be an X-Men. However, don't they watch WWE? You got to hide her like you hid the Hardy Boys. What are you doing? You got to hide her.
Here's the problem. I think they asked her about it because word gets out. I mean,
I guess so.
You can try to hide it, but once the word gets out, it's like at some point they should have given up the charade about, who Sadie Sink is playing in Spider-Man's a big mystery. We all know it's Jean Grey. Oh no, it's a mystery. We all know it's Jean Grey.
Right.
But
it's a mystery. That's what you know.
Yes, it's a mystery. Let's see. Yeah, listen, they're saying over there at Real Rejects that everyone at D23 is thinking the same thing. Percy Jackson season 3 looks way better than the Odyssey. Really? Well, that would be interesting.
Yeah, Percy Jackson is how Nolan intended Odyssey to look.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he really was going for. That was what they were going for. Look at
their tweet about Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino on stage for a sequel to a movie I've never seen.
Yep.
Well, not many did it. It made $29 million in 1997.
Right.
Yeah.
1997.
But it became a cult classic. But I know.
Yeah.
Very odd choice. Very odd choice. So yes, they are rolling into Camp Rock 3 now as the Jonas Brothers. The Jonas Brothers have taken the stage. And you know what? Listen, this is not the cool thing to say. I understand that and I acknowledge it. But my wife, about 2 or 3 years ago, said for her anniversary present, she wanted not just for me to get her ticket, she wanted me to go with her to a Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh.
And I said, if that's what you want, baby, that's what you get.
I think I remember this story.
And I went and I played in a lot of bands when I was younger and stuff like that, but hot damn, they're good. Like you and I may not be big fans of their material, but wow, they're good. These dudes put on a really good, energetic, jumping show. That it's been a while since I've seen a crowd that into it. I mean, The Weeknd takes it to another level too, but I mean, they put on a really good show, and I actually kind of became Jonas Brothers fans going to that. So anyway, let's not talk about that Christmas movie they just put out this past year. That was absolute heinous garbage.
Thank you, Pat, for 20.
Did Pat put in another 20?
Yep.
I honestly think we've added like 300 new channel members tonight.
New members.
Which is
put
insane.
Together a channel member special video soon.
We're going to need to put together a channel member Hall of Fame, a channel member donator Hall of Fame into this, which of course will include Pat and X-Men Superfan and several others. Yeah. So anyway, right now, yes, there's the Jonas Brothers on stage. Camp Rock. One of them just got divorced.
He just mentioned that on stage.
Did he?
No, okay.
Oh my gosh. You had me for a second there.
Guys, before we get into Camp Rock, let me tell you about what really happened.
Let me tell you about how rough divorce is.
Let me give you my side.
She broke my favorite mug. That was it.
You know what? My on like her third Jonas Brothers concert, my wife sat in the VIP private booth right beside Sophie Turner, and who from Game of Thrones, who was Joe Jonas's wife, and the famous actress from India, who is married to the younger Jonas brother. She's got like three times the amount of social media followers. Anyway, so Anne sat right beside them, and then like 2 months later, they announced their divorce, which kind of bummed Anne out. But anyway, going back over to this, Jonas Brothers on stage,
Oprah,
talking about Camp Rock 3. I am not ashamed to let you know I have not seen either of the other Camp Rock
dude
movies.
I'm so old. My producer on my show told me, he's like, I'm doing this thing for Camp Rock 3. I said, that's awesome. I said, what the hell is Camp Rock? I didn't even know what the hell it was.
But there's a third one coming.
Apparently
there's a third one coming. Now, if it does keep following this, they should be talking about Ice Age 68. So the new Ice Age movie that apparently Queen Latifah and Dennis Leary will be coming out on stage for. Right. Dennis Leary, man, still doing it. Dennis Leary finds a way to keep being in the
Did you ever watch Rescue Me?
Yes.
I loved Rescue Me.
What was that one? It was a bunch of years ago where he's the bad guy, and it's a couple of guys driving one night, and they get they're just driving, and they get involved with some gangsters because they hit their car or something. I'm trying to remember the name of it, and Leary played the villain. Was it called was it called Judgment Night? Was that the name of it?
That was from like 93. Was he?
Yeah, I mean, it's an old one.
Oh,
it's an old one. Yeah, everybody in the live chat was saying it was Judgment Night.
I mean, Everlast from House of Pain was in that movie.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Jump up, and get down?
Yeah. He was one of the bad guys in that movie. Because that was Emilio Estevez, right?
I think so,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it was Emilio Estevez.
I didn't know Everlast was in that.
Oh, yeah, he sure was.
Oh. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin.
Yeah.
I came to win. Battle me. That's a sin.
Oh yeah,
good Canadian kid, by the way.
Demographic. They know that 1993 Dennis Leary movie, but they don't know Rami and Michelle.
Right.
By the way,
they're bullshitting you. They have posters of Rami and Michelle all over the place. That's the only reason they're watching this stream.
It was for that.
It's being confirmed that Indy has been spotted backstage at D23. Now the question is it for X-Men? Is it for X-Men or is it for something else? I don't know what else it could be. Is she going to be in Gaston? Is she going to be Glenn Powell's object of Glenn Powell's affection in Gaston?
If that's her next choice after this movie, her agent should be fired immediately.
You know, after Obsession,
so
right?
Indy, listen to me. After you've got the world on a platter right now, you can do anything. One word.
Right. You know what you should do? You know what here's what we want. Here's what we want. Yeah, here's what we want you to do. In your every interview, talk about the X-Men, but we're gonna throw them off and put you in Gaston. You're gonna be Villager number 6.
Yeah. it's the next step.
What I really wanted to play is Villager number 6.
Yeah. It is the next step. So we will we are now. This whole thing is just a countdown to find out if they're actually announced, or is she just a guest, or are they actually going to announce her for X-Men?
On the flip side, if they do announce her in the X-Men and they do it this way, and they're making this such a big deal, then her agent should get bonuses, because this is a very or PR people should get bonuses, because the way that they're doing this is really hyping her up to get you excited that she's getting announced for it, and that is smart.
Yeah.
How big is this Bluey movie going to be?
Listen, I'll tell you what. If you want to talk about movies that don't even need a trailer and you literally could not say a word about this, and then some random Wednesday afternoon just put out a press announcement. We're putting out a Bluey movie tomorrow.
Oh man,
sold out. I can't believe how big this thing is.
So she said,
"Damn it."
I hit the buzzer first.
Son of a bitch.
I cannot believe how large this particular entertainment property is.
That's what she said.
Yeah. It is like adults watch this thing religiously.
Oh, dude, I was talking about this today, John. So my youngest, who's now nine, that's what she'll watch when she goes to bed with some cookies and some milk. She watched it, and I watched it with her. And my wife was like, "It's just a sweet show, and it really just plays well for families, and it's funny, and it doesn't, it treats everybody that's watching it like well, you don't feel like, oh my God, what am I watching? Some of this stuff my daughter watches on YouTube, I just want to smash my head into the floor and knock myself out. But this,
and that's the John Campea Show.
Right. She watches your show religiously. She's a big R&B fan. But no, so this is great that they're doing this movie. It's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm shocked it hasn't come out sooner.
I mean, they honestly could have put this out whenever they wanted. Right. And
what is the schedule for next summer? Because this comes out August 3rd.
Next year?
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look.
Wow, that's what a smart time to put that movie in the theater. Yep. That's a great release date for that movie.
Now next up should be Miss Piggy, if things continue to follow.
That's an interesting choice too.
I forgot Mutant Mayhem is coming out in August too next year. Mutant Mayhem 2.
But there's Ice Age 68, Boiling Point.
Right. Somewhere Marty McFly is looking up at a thing going, oh.
I'm sorry, I've got to ask this question. And does anybody care about Ice Age? Like our kids today talk, are little kids like, where's the new Ice Age, like the way they are with Bluey? I mean,
no.
Yeah, everybody in live chat is saying no. I mean, it's like, we can't get a Mystery Men sequel, but damn it, if we're not going to give everybody their 14th Ice Age movie. I mean, sure, why not? Let's go. I liked the first one as much as anybody. I did, but I mean, really, Ice
Age? It was
Age?
Kind of downhill from there.
That's where we're at now.
That's what they play like at vet offices. They have Ice Age playing.
Yeah.
There's in the old days, in olden times, you'd be the Blu-ray in the Walmart bin.
Right.
Today, you're the streaming thing in the dentist office.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially coming off of Bluey. How do you follow up Bluey?
Ice Age does have a chance, though, to do some, because it even if you put one out and it happens to be decent and you take your kids to see it and they enjoy it, it's a way for newer kids to find the franchise. There's always an outside shot that it could look at what Fast 5 did for that franchise, right? It just completely brought a new generation into it. It changed it up. It switched the genre, and Ice Age could just bring in a new kid audience to watch it. You never know.
You know what? Something Rob says on the show once in a while, and he's right. He says, you know, every IP is one great movie away from being relevant again. And you know what?
Yeah.
For all the things I'm talking about here, Ice Age Bowling Point could be that. It could be. It won't,
It could be.
but
No,
it
I'm
could
with
be.
you. 100%.
It could be.
That's what I say the same thing about Terminator. Like Terminator, this is a thing that people always say, and it drives me nuts when they go, well, whatever the property is, it's dead. It's dead. If you can still make it, if there's still anybody who can make it and everyone's alive and people are alive, you can make it and nothing is dead. Like it can be hurt, it can be on life support, but it's not dead. Terminator is not dead. Nobody really wants to see it, but it's not dead. You can do a fresh take, and I always bring Cobra Kai as the example. Karate Kid, they thought was dead, but you know, they found a way to reinvent it and they brought it back to life. There's ways to do it.
What's the name of the squirrel again in Ice Age? Scratch? Scritch? Shitface. This looks like your substance addicted uncle who's got a restraining order against him.
He really does. He really does.
Scrat. Yeah. Like this one looks like he's not allowed to go within 200 yards of a school.
100%. Here, hold my nuts.
Yeah.
That's
the guy arguing with us in the chat every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. That one doesn't look as adorable as he did in Ice Age 1. But that's okay. Let's see. What are we at here now? Yeah, they have a baby Scrat this time around. That's one of the big things different they're doing. You got Scrap, and now Scrat has a kid. And that's going to be that. So hopefully here any minute now, because I heard about this earlier today, and I brought it up on the show. Actually, I heard about it a couple of days ago. They're doing a Greatest Showman presentation.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's for a series or what.
I have no idea. I don't know if it's just to celebrate an anniversary, or if it's to say it's getting a theatrical re-release, or if they're going to be doing a stage presentation of it, or if it's going to be a sequel. Like, I have no idea. They're saying Greatest Showman is on stage right now.
Oh. You love
Greatest Showman is on stage. Okay, so there we go. So that information I got was clearly right. They are doing Greatest Showman. But I just got to see who's talking about it. Right now, I'm not getting any official updates from any of the 5 Twitter accounts I'm following.
Okay, Looper is actually working. The other ones were a bust. So it's a live performance of Greatest Showman, the musical. I mean, it is a musical, so that's kind of meta. Like Greatest Showman.
But are they doing
probably a play,
like a live production?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Like a stage presentation of it?
Yeah, it seems
Greatest Showman, the musical.
Is it Broadway?
I would assume it's
Probably Broadway.
Yeah, they're saying it's for Broadway.
Yeah,
I'll find a way to go to it. I think, and
but it'll be out here at the Pantages too, John. Like it'll make its rounds.
Yeah, for sure. To me, and this is there it is on stage. The Greatest Showman, I think, is the greatest musical of all time. And every time I watch it, I get more and more convinced of that. I don't think there's ever been a better musical. Man, my phone is blowing up. Okay. Yeah.
Bill collectors.
No, it's just a lot of people, some industry people talking about what's going on at D23. Anyway, so they're like literally 12 came in and I didn't even notice it. I think it is the greatest musical of all time. I don't think there's ever been a movie musical to me that every single song in it is absolutely memorable, absolutely beautiful, absolutely fantastic. I just love this thing, man. I really do.
Thank you, Lori Howard.
Yeah, my goodness, as the hits keep rolling here, as Laura Howard sends in 10 gift memberships. Thank you. And by the way, our chat thing is moving pretty quickly because we're at 11,000 live viewers right now. Right. So if any of you guys have sent in some gift memberships and we haven't acknowledged it, please please forgive us. It's just that it's moving so quick and we're trying to focus on what's going on. So we certainly do not overlook your contributions intentionally. So please forgive us if we've missed any of those coming in. Anyway, yeah, so Greatest Showman, I would have been more excited to hear them finally doing a sequel. It would have been nice to hear that they're finally doing a sequel.
Yeah.
But
I think that's a good thing to do. Especially, listen, and especially since moving back to New York and looking at what the theater scene is too. And I am dying to see The Lost Boys on Broadway. I hear it's amazing.
Oh, that would be
What do you mean, like Lost Boys, like the vampire, or Lost Boys Peter Pan?
Vampires. It's based
man.
on the
Wow.
movie.
Is
Apparently,
Kiefer Sutherland going to play
no,
the original vampire?
Apparently it's amazing. I haven't heard a bad thing about it. And I just saw Chicago for the first time. Loved that, but I think the
Lost Boys, baby.
having that. I mean, that
Woo!
movie is made for it. That movie
It's
is
still
made
my
for it.
all-time favorite vampire movie. All due respect to Sinners, Lost Boys is still my all-time favorite vampire movie.
Riley.
I love that. Hey, you two, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll let you guys, the two of you, continue on here for a minute while I go take a quick pee break.
The lunatics get to run the asylum.
Run the asylum.
Yeah.
And by the way, here, Pat sends in another 20. So thank you, Pat.
Nice.
All right, I'll be
It's
right
Pat.
back, guys, and I will leave it to you guys to continue to keep your eyes on thing, and I will be right back.
Yeah, John, you got to run the actual. I can't see what John was looking at as far as the tweets go. But,
Unfortunately, he's running on his end tonight,
Oh,
so
okay.
we're on a rudderless ship.
all right, well,
we're
they'll
just
tell us
kind
what it is.
Yeah, we're just flowing.
I'll make more penis jokes.
Yeah,
He didn't even hear that one.
he didn't.
No,
I don't
right
think
over
half
his
the
head.
chat heard it either. I just
No.
was dying.
Right over his head. It's all right. I'm excited to see what they're going to do here, though, too. Because I will say that when it comes to the Marvel and Star Wars stuff, that might be my leave because I might do something on my channel for that one. But overall, I do think that this presentation already, the way that they've been handling it, has been done very well. Like they know what they're doing, they know how they have to present themselves, and they're gradually doing it. Now, what did he say in his in the presentation? Did he say that Marvel was coming first or then Star Wars, or they're going to do Star Wars and Marvel?
We didn't actually hear that part, so I'm not
Oh,
sure.
okay.
I'm not sure what the order is. I kind of assume Star Wars is coming first.
It would make sense, and it's usually what it is. I'm just thinking that if Star Wars wants to try to get back into the power seat, they should lead with
They
some
need to
big
earn it.
stuff. But I don't think they have
They need to
enough
earn
things. They have to earn it. Yeah, you're right, 100%. Like they right now. But the thing is, they and you can't announce a whole bunch of stuff anymore because they've done that before. It's different to announce episodes 10, 11, and 12 because those will get made one way or another if you announce that.
Sure.
But you can't announce like we're gonna do a new movie with Chewbacca and his ex-wife. Blah, blah, blah. You can't. It's because who knows if that's going to get made. And Scorsese's going to direct it. No, he's not.
No.
Don't announce it. And you just got to make sure that they actually have a full-on announcement that they know what they're doing and that there's a plan involved in it.
Right now, it still doesn't. Like I'm excited, very excited for Starfighter, but it still feels like it's like okay, and then another
All right,
story.
has the FCC canceled our broadcasting license yet?
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not on anymore. That 10,000 actually is AI. We actually have six people watching right now. And it's just
we're
my
just
family.
talking to ourselves.
It's my family in Idaho.
We definitely lost like 3.
Yeah.
Where are we at right now? As far as they still talking Greatest Showman?
It's still Greatest Showman, and that is a big performance they're doing.
So apparently it's West End, not Broadway.
Yes, it's gonna start in London. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll make its way to Broadway.
It'll make its way to the US, and then
Yeah.
if they're doing it, then it's gonna go all the way. Then it's definitely gonna come around. There's no doubt it's gonna come around.
A Million Disney Dreams. I'm not sure what this performance is. Oh, that's Greatest Showman as well. Never mind.
So also, I should mention here, like, I'm being told in the live chat that somebody has said, because I'm going to take super, I got to turn off the super chats. I have to turn off. Oh my God. I have not kept my eye on the super chats. I've got to turn them off. But apparently somebody has been sending in like several $100 super chats.
For sure. They've been coming through.
I think Jay Robbie is
Yes.
they're
Yeah.
saying his name of somebody. Jay
Yeah.
Robbie, we will get to those questions, man. Thank you for supporting us on that level. All right, just waiting for them to move on. Now, what should be coming after? I don't think they've done Miss Piggy yet, and that should have come a little bit earlier. And
That
they
would be
haven't
kinda funny
done
to
Tangled.
follow.
I don't
yet.
know. Is Miss Piggy Disney Plus?
Don't know. I just heard Miss Piggy movie.
Because I saw that because the Muppets special. Did you watch the Muppet special that they did?
I did not. I heard it was pretty good.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. But there's no world where that should have been a movie. And I hope that that's what they do. I hope they stick this to Disney Plus.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, that's right. I did. That's right. You know what? Someone said it. That's right. Someone said it's Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone. That you're 100%. I had heard about that. It's the two of them doing that movie. I can't remember where Jennifer Lawrence had kind of spilled that somewhere that her.
It's
that she was-
Tangled actually now.
Oh, is it? Is it?
So
Okay.
Tangled is on
Catherine
stage
Hahn
now?
is ending with Catherine Hahn's glorious laugh as Mother Gothel.
Okay.
So there was a teaser for the live action Tangled.
By the way, here's a little video of what they did for Greatest Showman. Which, I mean, I'm sorry, you got to have Hugh Jackman.
Was he there?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool though. That's
Holy
going to be a lot of fun to be in the audience to watch that. That'd be fun. Oh,
Dude,
look at that.
I thought
I
you turned
remember-
off super chats.
Oh no, I haven't turned them off yet.
Well, they just took a big bump from
Yeah,
Benjamin.
You bet. And yeah.
Holy Lord.
Dear God. All right. Well, I'm gonna get to Benjamin in a bit. What did Benjamin just say? Benjamin said, and I don't have the ability to pull it up, I don't think. No,
that
not
chat, he
yet.
just said,
And
"I
my-
own you, bitch."
My super chat thunder has been stolen. I
Super
don't think it's
chat
been stolen.
send in like a $400 super chat. Dear God, what is happening? But yeah, there's stuff. So what did we hear that is on stage now?
Piggy, right? Or no?
$400 super chat is on stage.
Yeah.
Uh,
The $400 super chat is center stage right now.
It was
Okay,
live,
Tangled.
It was live presentation for Tangled.
Tangled. There it is. Tangled. So yeah, I had mentioned earlier that I heard Catherine Hahn would be coming out on stage. Did you say Catherine Hahn's going to be on stage for a couple things? So
Cool.
since she's on there now,
She's going to sing, right?
I mean, you'd think. I mean, I can't remember. Does the mother character in the animated movie? She has a song in the
She's got a
animated
big
movie,
song. Yeah,
Yeah.
the mother knows best. You talk about that's a song I heard
Yeah.
in my house every freaking day.
So Catherine Hahn will be doing that, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. That would be good. She's perfect.
March
for that.
31st, 2028.
Mother knows
All right.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she'll do it tonight. I don't think she'll sing it
You
tonight.
don't think she'll
but
sing tonight? Well, I mean, she's going to
No.
sing in the movie. I thought maybe she
Yeah.
would surprise people and sing tonight.
Now, if they're
video
talk-
message from, let's see, who's Tegan Croft and Milo Manheim? Who,
Oh, mine. Again, this is from someone who obviously has two daughters. He was the star of that zombie show.
okay,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
entangled.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah,
Stupid.
he's
they're
playing-
doing
he's
a video
playing Flynn.
message.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now, if
Long
Catherine Hahn
location.
is there now, again, what I heard was they're going to be doing John Favreau is doing that Oswald,
Copycat.
that the lucky whatever it is, and Catherine Hahn is in that. So if Catherine Hahn is out there right now doing Tangled, I wonder if they'll do the Oswald thing next.
Kind of just going right into it. That's what I assume too, with Catherine Hahn being on
Yeah.
stage.
So she's out there, and I don't think you were on with us yet, Christian, but I was just gushing poetic about how I have loved Catherine Hahn forever.
It's the best.
Like she's the best.
She's the best.
Oh God, I could watch her on Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
All the time.
Even those silly commercials she does, she's doing even good in those.
So apparently, Catherine Hahn got the biggest pop of the night so far.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's royalty, man.
Yeah, she's great.
I mean, on top of everything else, she's Agatha.
You know what it is with her too is that is there anything that you've ever seen her in where she's not giving 110%?
No,
Right?
it doesn't matter if it's Anchor, if something like a tiny little role like Anchorman,
Yeah.
the secondary background in Step Brothers.
And
she's
yes, John
commit.
Favreau's on stage,
Yeah.
so that is correct. That's what
Okay, so they're rolling into Oswald now.
yes.
Okay, so now they're rolling into Oswald. By the way, Benjamin just sent in like a $50 super chat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benjamin. Again, I will get to the super chats late. I don't know how late I'm going to be up doing this, but once the presentation's done, I will go over and get to the get to the live questions that you guys have been sending in, questions and comments.
This just in, Benjamin just robbed a bank.
This breaking news.
Right. Him and Ben Affleck.
And again, guys, we still haven't even gotten to Marvel or Star Wars yet.
It's crazy to think that, tonight, Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling are coming out, but not for Ghost Rider, for Starfighter. The fact that they're just that pairs. I'm really excited to see him in both. Do you think they'll mention much of Ghost Rider for Marvel, or is that like that was
there's no point. They already did a big thing about it at Comic-Con.
No, and that's what we didn't talk about, John. When it comes to Marvel, because I think that all they really need to do for Marvel, because they had that presentation, that's why I said you lean heavier into Star Wars, because Marvel did what they needed to do. You focus on the X-Men, as they said they're going to do. You focus on Vision Quest. You show the Avengers trailer, and then you call it a day. Maybe you announce, because Ryan Coogler, I'm surprised they didn't do anything with X-Files, right? That would have been interesting for him then to be there to maybe introduce the actress that's playing Storm, because Storm's going to show up in Black Panther 3 first.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think they will, because okay.
Thank you, Pat.
They could change it, but Storm never had a relationship with T'Challa's kid. Storm had a relationship with T'Challa. Right. So I don't know if they are going, because
the multiverse.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, of course it is possible. Of course it's possible. I might just guess. I'm just guessing maybe. Yeah. By the way, just bringing this up again, that they give us our first look. Man, tell me that doesn't look like a slightly younger Rachel McAdams.
That's what I thought. Thought it was Rachel McAdams for.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And tell me that dude does not have a TNA wrestler's name, Flynn Rider. Now coming to the ring. Flynn Rider.
Well, Flynn Rider is the name of the Tangle
character, yeah. With Rapunzel there.
Yeah. He was, but that kid Mannheim, whatever, he's really good in that zombie series.
Yeah, what was the name of the series? I don't know.
Zombies. It's called Zombies.
It's just straight up zombies.
Yeah, It was a musical zombies thing. They took it's again, just listening to that repeat on road trips with the kids.
And by the way, here's the first look at Oswald.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-part miniseries in 2D animation. It looks like a throwback. Oh no, that ain't 2D.
Maybe it's going to be a mixture of live. Is it going to be like a mixture of animation and live action?
Hand-drawn 2D animation.
That's
unless
cool.
It's going to
Disney
be like
Plus.
Roger Rabbit.
It's Disney Plus.
Yeah. It's Disney Plus, so maybe it'll be something like
that's 3D.
Coyote versus Acme, where it's a mix of the two.
Maybe.
So is that, by the way, somebody's saying here that Chris Abbott was seen at the panel. You guys remember last week when we did our rundown of the guys we've heard whispered that could be Charles Xavier, the very first name I said was Christopher Abbott. And I said yesterday that I think Christopher Abbott's going to be announced tonight as Professor X. Now, maybe it's not Professor X, but I do fully expect we're going to see him come out on stage.
It will be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be, but we don't know for sure. I'm curious though to see if they're going to release any footage of this. If they'll put, because it's D23, Marvel will release some of the video that they're showing on YouTube later. Some of it they won't. But I'm really curious to see whatever footage they're showing of this.
Oh, that's Walt Disney's office.
That's cool.
In Burbank.
That's cool.
That's either a recreation or they just shot in his office in Burbank, because they have kept both of his offices at the studio intact. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's like intact. Like his everything where he left his pens, everything is it's just like a museum. It's really cool.
I would love to see that.
That makes sense.
I would love to see that. Okay, so if we're through all that, again, the one thing on my itinerary list that they haven't touched yet was Miss Piggy. So they've already done Greatest Showman, Tangle, Oswald. That should mean the next Jon Favreau presentation should be for a project called Lion that they should be talking about here. I'm not really sure. All I know is that it's a Jon Favreau project called Lion, and that's all I know. I don't know anything else about it. And maybe, but like Miss Piggy stuff is like way back there. It was scheduled to come out after Romney and Michelle too, and they just skipped it altogether. So maybe that was an error. Maybe that one is an error.
Maybe they move stuff though too. It's like, or with time and things, they could maybe cut certain things and say, look, you know what, we can announce that in another press release or something too.
Yeah, I mean, like, because that's a great point, Christian, because they did start like a half hour late.
Yeah,
and maybe they simply said, you know what, we'll just drop something online about the Miss Piggy movie later. We got to do something to kind of get back a little bit.
Yeah, it's one thing if you have like if Jennifer Lawrence and who is it, Amy Schumer, who if they're there, you can't cut them. But if they're not there and they were going to do like a video presentation, like we'll release it online.
By the way, it does look like it's going to be animation. If some more looks at the Oswald thing, it looks like it's going to be animation mixed with live action.
Okay.
At least that's what the image there kind of looks like right now.
Unless this is just like a teaser or something, but yeah.
Cool. But
fun.
I mean, I would think it would be in live action too if Catherine Hahn's in it. If Catherine Hahn's in it, then I got to think that
Catherine Hahn's in that too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see where they go with that.
So it looks like Lion is a documentary. So.
Yeah, is it?
So
yeah, it's a National Geographic documentary. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I did not know that because they said John Favreau is going to be presenting with Mike Gunton, and I don't know who Mike Gunton is. So that would make sense if that's a documentary. Probably interesting that he'd be getting into documentary work.
Well, think about it. I mean, the fact that it's a lion, his work with the Lion King and the other stuff too, that makes sense that they'd transfer that over.
And Lion King was live action, so it both real lions in both.
Kind.
All right, so the first Percy Jackson season 3 trailer has been released. It is now out and online. And I got to get caught up on season 2. Again, I have no excuse. I love season 1. I really love season 1. I just never got around to watching season 2, and now I got to make sure I get caught up before that comes out. November 20th. Okay, I got time. I got time to get caught up, but that looks good to me. And now I'm just waiting to see if they do anything about Lion, because if they did just skip over Miss Piggy, maybe they just skipped over Lion as well. They'd be allowed to do that. I mean, they already gave John Favreau, they give Oswald things, so maybe they just told them they need to take a break from him for a second. All right, so still to come. If what I've been told is right, and it may not be, we're still supposed to get the guest on, and then we should very shortly be getting into Vision Quest. So Vision Quest, Avengers, X-Men, all that stuff we should be getting to here pretty quickly.
John, if we get a Vision Quest trailer, if you're cool with it, I might just pop out of here for a second and then come back to do something on my channel. Yeah,
I just don't know if they'll put it out until after the thing is done.
Yeah, right. So we'll play it by ear. But if not, I can stick. I mean, I'll stick around for as long as you guys can put up with me.
Well, it's great to have you here. I'm glad you popped in. All right, just keeping an eye on all the feeds now to see if they've moved on to anything. But again, we are getting very, very close to when they should be talking about stuff. By the way, Discussing Film just put out this first peek at the villain for Incredibles 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, it's the first thing I thought of when I saw this? Space Ghost. I don't know why.
Totally looks like Space Ghost.
The silhouette, I just look at that and I see Space Ghost. How great would it be if it was actually Space Ghost is the villain of Incredibles 3? So there's our first look at that.
So Hans Zimmer is doing the music for the Lion documentary.
Wow.
Follows a young cub coming of age within his pride, and Hans Zimmer's doing the music.
Hans Zimmer doing the score for a documentary seems like, I don't know, overkill. It seems like a little bit of overkill.
One intense lion cub.
And of course that boom.
Yeah, they're all associated with Lion King, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
It all fits. It all fits together. All right. So we are now approaching 9 o'clock, which means
midnight for Christian.
Midnight for Christian. Everybody on the East Coast.
Yeah.
We are now
commute back from your studio.
Like 12 minutes, but it's
I
still
keep forgetting that your studio isn't at your place anymore.
no.
I keep forgetting that.
If I had your super chats, I'd just build the damn studio in my house.
I do like having it in my house. It is kind of handy. Of course, it means I had to give up my garage, but hey, it works.
Yeah.
Lion is actually coming out in like a few days on the 20th, 6 days.
No, really?
Yes, it's August 20.
That makes sense, though.
Then I don't mind saying that they haven't done a great job of keeping awareness. All right, here we go, guys.
What do we got?
Marvel Studio time. So the first thing up.
Oh, wow. So Star Wars they're giving Star Wars some love. Okay.
Yeah, Star Wars is coming afterwards.
Wow.
We should be getting out. They're not going to end with Star Wars. They're going to end with Frozen. But apparently now Kevin Feige, the Feig.
Okay, here we go.
The Feig is on stage there. And listen, I know a couple of people who have seen some stuff from Vision and they love it. They absolutely love it. Like I cannot wait to see Vision Quest.
I'm high on Terry Matalas right now, man. I just binge watched 12 Monkeys and I love that series. My brother was getting on me about watching it, and this dude just loves what he does, Terry Matalas, and so I'm on board.
But here's the thing: Terry Matalas did something insanely difficult to
Picard
do.
Season 3, yeah.
He took a series that not everybody was loving. I personally quite liked Picard Season 1. Season 2 was definitely a backward step, no doubt. But he was able to take this series that was really iffy with the fans, and then he took over, did a third season, and everybody loved it. So, I mean, if he could do that with something like that, it's amazing to think about what he might be able to do when you give him something like Vision. Right. So that could be really, really cool. Apparently, we've now got James Spader on stage, which I did tell you guys earlier that Paul Bettany and James Spader would be coming on stage for this.
Strings.
Oh God, how great is Spader's voice?
Oh, it's
I remember I went and interviewed the cast of Ultron, and it was right when the Blacklist was at the height of its popularity.
Oh yeah.
And with all the big stars I got to talk to that day, I was laser focused on talking to Raymond Reddington. That's all I could think about. And I just wanted to talk to him about Blacklist. That's all I wanted to talk to him about. But anyway, I love that.
I think of Robert California.
Robert in The Office. By the way, there's our title sequence. There's our title screen, Vision Quest.
Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that building.
Now, is that in a virtual world, or is that an actual like mansion? You see Feige there is on stage talking about it. Now, we are expecting that they're going to show a trailer.
Yeah.
So they're going to show a trailer, then we'll see whether they drop it online immediately or if they wait till the end of the thing. Let's see here. Okay, so right now he's still just talking about the VQ again. There's another look. I think Terry Matalas is on stage with him there now. James Spader is on stage. I don't think they said Paul Bettany.
I think that's it. Yeah, I see a picture and I think he's on stage.
Now, people, hey Christian, just an update. People in the live chat are saying they did just drop the trailer online.
I see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop out and then I'll let you guys know if you want me back. I'll come back in.
Yeah. Just come back in and use
back on the
same code.
Use the same link and same code, and
right.
you should just
pop right in.
You should just pop right in. Yep.
All right,
okay, great.
All right.
All right. So we're back to you and me. And so apparently they're showing the trailer for Vision Quest. I'll have to watch it a little bit later. Obviously, I don't have a chance to watch it right now, but this is one I haven't been this excited about a Disney Plus series. Gosh, when's the last time I was this excited about a Marvel Disney Plus series?
I mean, we were really excited about WandaVision, and for good. If you're just talking about being excited leading into it, not having seen it yet, then probably WandaVision.
You know what it was? The last time I was really excited about a Marvel Disney Plus show was hindsight, guys, hindsight, Secret Invasion.
Well,
I
we
mean,
kind of we knew some of the scripts going into
Yeah.
that, and it seemed really good.
it seemed like it was going to be really good.
Yeah.
The scripts read very well, and the show was just obviously abysmal. And I've never really been able to get super excited about another one since. I mean, yeah, I was
very
excited.
about Loki.
I was excited about Moon Knight. I was excited about, but not like this. Like, not like, oh my God, I cannot wait. And that's where I'm at for Vision Quest right now. I'm kind of at that, oh my God, I cannot wait for this to come out. And they're of course, we're getting our first kind of look at it. There's Paul Bettany. Oh, Wanda plus Vision. I love Paul Bettany.
Oh yeah.
Ever since not First Night. What was it called? Knight's Tale.
The Knight's Tale, yeah.
Knight's Tale.
Knight's Tale.
First Night
Really?
with Sean Connery and Richard Gere.
Yes. Yeah. He comes in at the end.
Yeah, that's a very different movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so it is digital. It's a digital world that he's looking at there.
That makes
God,
sense.
I can't wait for this. Please show me James Spader. So this is
The
him living in
Vision.
his own kind of virtual world, I'm guessing. That's cool. Oh, that all looks really nice. And then he's got his
Ooh,
own
wow.
like staff. Again, this is, I'm guessing,
that's,
all in virtual.
That's what's his name? He was in
Oh
my gosh.
there's
He's the
Spader.
butler for he's the butler for Stark.
Oh, he's
Remember?
he's
Jarvis.
Jarvis, not Jeeves.
It's
Jarvis.
the actor from Jarvis, yeah. And there's James Spader with the beard.
Little flashbacks to
Oh,
yes.
dude, this looks trippy. I'm liking it.
I can't wait for this, man. I am so stoked about this. Just to hear his voice. Oh my God. I can't wait to watch this with thing. It's going to be interesting to see how they jump back and forth between the Matrix and the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that a virtual thing or a Wanda thing?
No, what's with all the red there?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, this, I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait to see this. What's the release date of this again?
It's exactly 2 months from today, October 14th.
Okay, so it's 8 weeks away.
Yeah.
So man, it is it is coming soon. Vision Quest streaming October 14th. Yep, exactly 2 months from today. Oh God. I am so stoked to see this. I am so incredibly stoked to see this. All right.
You know what it reminds me of a little bit? There was like an Avengers run where Hank Pym, the like Avengers mansion, he made it like an infinite mansion for like, so you could, everyone could live there and store whatever you needed to. It was infinite. And his house looks like that Hank Pym's infinite mansion, like Avengers mansion. Maybe
By the way, look at that poster.
I love it.
Isn't that great? Oh God, that looks so good.
This should play. This really is the sequel to WandaVision, so it should play hand in hand with that series.
Yeah, they're saying it's like the third part of the WandaVision trilogy, and they're saying that like Agatha was kind of part 2.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense since it focused more on the kids.
Mhm.
So that's all pretty key. All right. Let's see where they should be going into Avengers next. I like what they're saying. Or there's another look over here. So closing out the trilogy again. They kind of consider WandaVision, Agatha, and this the trilogy. What is it that makes us actually human? Now we got Ultron. Cannot wait, man. Cannot wait.
Look at that
Right.
look on his face.
Okay. Apparently people saying Hugh Jackman is on stage.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing a. Oh, hang on. Let's see.
Here we go.
Okay, Avengers Doomsday coming to theaters December 18th. Video of Hugh Jackman getting scolded by Deadpool to talk to Kevin Feige and wondering if Avengers Doomsday could use some help rounding out its cast, basically making his pitch for Wolverine to be in the movie.
Okay. So you will remember at Comic-Con, Ryan Reynolds came out in the Deadpool costume and said, hey, during the Doomsday panel, said, just wondering if you're still going to do any more shooting and there's any room for anybody else.
Yeah.
And now Hugh Jackman is doing, hey, is there any room for me to come in there? Guys, the cat's been out of the bag, so I can say this now. But
This
yes,
is pretty heavy-handed anyway.
yes, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are in the movie. I mean, that's something we've been sitting on for a long time. But and there were reports about it for a long time anyway. But once Ryan Reynolds came out on stage,
This is so heavy-handed and on the nose. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like
once Ryan Reynolds, and then we felt comfortable telling the world, because it's just clear at that point that yes, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are both going to be in Doomsday. I will tell you, they're not in a lot of it, but they're in it. So, so there's that. Hugh Jackman Avengers, follow the fucking script from says Deadpool.
now
Now-
Downey and Chris Evans and Haley Atwell are on stage.
They're all on stage now. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is what I said earlier. I said it would be Downey, Evans, and Haley Atwell is what I said would be the ones coming out on stage. So there they are. They are out on stage now. And new look at Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday, at least his throne room, which looks awesome. I mean, obviously this is where they get the look for the Avengers countdown clock.
Yes.
With
yeah.
the stained glass and all that kind of stuff, the green magical energy, that stuff. And I got to expect the trailer is now out. Apparently the trailer's out. They have dropped the
for
trailer.
Doomsday?
Yep.
Wait, like online, like for everybody?
That's what people in the live chat are saying now.
I'm gonna check.
We predicted that earlier. We said there will be a new trailer tonight and that they will drop it online because it's coinciding with the tickets going on, the wide release of tickets going on sale.
I'm not
So
seeing
there we
anything
go.
When I search Doomsday trailer, everything is from 3 weeks ago.
By the way, Deadpool seems to be confirmed to appear now in Avengers 2. So that's now all out of the bag. That is now all out there for the world to know. That Deadpool and Wolverine are both in Doomsday. Now, the question I have is the Doomsday trailer the one from D23? Or is the Doomsday trailer the one from Comic-Con? That's what I need to know. All right, so I'm going to take a look. I'm
just
sure
not
I won't
seeing
be
it,
able to bring
though.
it up here. I've got it here. If you check your text messages, Jonathan,
Oh yes, okay.
I believe it is. Yeah, I believe this is it.
He used to be kind, he used to be caring.
Yep. Oh,
And then
yeah. Yeah.
everything he loved was taken from him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I love that line. Victor, did you do this? I love that line.
But now you must give them back.
Oh, I think it's a little different.
A little bit. There's a good shot of Cyclops.
Here's the line. Here's the line. Here's the line. Say the line.
Say it.
Now it's the line.
Answer to me.
For I. Okay. Okay. It is the Comic-Con one. I did not know for sure if they would be releasing the Comic-Con one or not, but apparently they're releasing the Comic-Con one. And I'm so glad they are.
Wow.
Because, you know, they said at Comic-Con, this will be a Comic-Con exclusive. But once we all saw it, we're like, there's no way they're not going to show this to the world. Once they see the reaction to this, they're going to release this to the world, and here we are. Now, apparently, they've already now moved on to X-Men. Time for bringing out X-Men cast. And so here we go. I think this is going to be the biggest pieces of announcements. Now, obviously, we're going to get Sadie Sink out there. Obviously, we're going to get the kid playing Cyclops, who I keep freezing on his name. I don't know if we're going to get if Samara Weaving's in the building. I think Samara Weaving's in the building, so she'll come out as Emma Frost. The question is, Kit Connor, is Indy going to come out? Like, she's there. We know Indy Neverett is there. Is she going to come out and be introduced? And if so, is she Mystique? Is she somebody else? Is Abbott going to be confirmed as Professor X? We'll find out in a second. And yes, there it is. Christopher Abbott has officially, I told you the guys this yesterday, Christopher Abbott has officially been cast as Professor Xavier in the X-Men reboot. It's now official. Kraven the Hunter's Christopher Abbott is officially Professor X.
And here's what's his name? Ben Solo. What can't I think of his name? He's
Adam Driver?
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver's on stage?
But a video. A pre-recording.
And here it is. Indy Neverett has been cast as Rogue. Indy Neverett from Obsession has been cast as Rogue. So her comment about
her
comment about playing Mystique was a misdirect. Indy Neverett of Obsession is Rogue. So if Adam Driver is sending in a message, have they said who Adam Driver is? Has anybody said who Adam Driver is yet?
Not yet. They have someone put up a picture and wrote yes, but it doesn't say, okay, yes, what?
So again, just following up there, Indy Neverett of Obsession is Rogue. Christopher Abbott is Charles Xavier. Now remember, there was a story out there a little while ago that Adam Driver was going to be Magneto. Then Kevin Feige did this big famous thing now where he said, oh no, we have this tradition where every year we offer Adam Driver something and every year he turns us down.
I mean, he's obviously in it because he's giving a presentation for X-Men.
He's on screen. So apparently he's on screen. So,
yeah,
apparently it's this. He's Mr. Sinister.
There you go.
Adam Driver is Mr. Sinister.
Yep. Nathaniel
Essex.
This is Milbury.
Milbury. Well, but we all know what his real name is, which is Essex. Nathaniel Essex. Adam Driver. You know what's funny? When the story first came out about Adam Driver maybe being Magneto, there was a lot of people online who said, okay, that's cool. That's cool. But man, he would make a great Mr. Sinister. There was a lot of fans who said that. And here we are. So, holy crap. We just got hit with dominoes. First of all, Christopher Abbott as Professor X, that was expected. We did think that's what they were going to announce him as. So there's that. The big one. I think this, oh God, now it's maybe tied with Adam Driver. But the big one, of course, Obsession's Indy Neverett. She's this year's darling. She's probably going to get nominated for Best Actress at the Academy Awards this year for Obsession. She's our new Rogue. Huge. Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister. I very much liked the idea of Adam Driver playing Magneto. I did. I liked it very, very much. This is even better. And yes, somebody in the live chat just said, and Warwick Davis is Magneto. No. That would be even better if they announced Warwick Davis as Magneto. I mean, this was the portion of the presentation that we anticipated would be the one where we get the most and the biggest announcements. And this has done it. I mean, we've got our Professor X, we've got our Rogue, and now we've got our Nathaniel Essex, we've got our Mr. Sinister. Who they will probably, I can't remember, it might have been Rob earlier today who said that they probably will not call him Mr. Sinister in the movie.
On the nose.
Yeah, they've done that with several superheroes and villains where they never actually say the villain name of the villain. They just call them something else. I have a feeling they probably won't call him Mr. Sinister.
And we knew May 5th was the release date of 2028 because it shows May 5th, 2028.
Oh, well, there you go. Some people are saying, John, Samara Weaving is Emma Frost. That was already official weeks ago. Like we knew Samara Weaving was playing. Not that I'm not excited about it. I'm very excited about it, but that's been known for several weeks. That's been on the record for several weeks. So the only one that's really left.
Filoni's on stage.
Oh, so they've already moved on to Star Wars then.
Yeah.
So they've moved on to Star Wars. The only one that's really left now is Magneto. I mean, that's really the big thing, is they've got to get Magneto. There's obviously many other great X-Men that can be listed, but I guess the one, and apparently now they've also cast Storm. And it's not one of the big names that we had heard. Maya Boyd has been cast as Storm in X-Men. There were 3 or 4 names floating around out there that could be Storm. This was not one of them. So there you go. So,
and she's a Broadway star. And I love when they get
when they get theater actors. Because they bring the chops. They bring the chops if they're getting them from Broadway. Again, several big X-Men that can still be listed, but the one we're still waiting on is Magneto. So obviously we're not getting Magneto tonight. So that's probably not happening. Not getting him tonight. That's okay. We'll probably get another big announcement. It's probably going to be a huge name. I'm just guessing it's going to be an absolutely huge name when they do announce Magneto. It's going to be massive.
Tom Cruise.
Listen. I know you're joking.
But you know, it's funny, when I said it, I kind of believed it.
I think it could be a name like that. Yeah. I really do. I think it could be a name like that. Although it's probably going to have to be somebody in the same range, like mid 40s, like Abbott is, like Christopher Abbott, since he's playing Xavier. But I'm telling you, it's going to be one of those names. It's going to be a big, big name. Tom Cruise is probably too old to play it, so it's probably not going to be him. But we're just waiting on. Now, I'm like, but listen, maybe Magneto's not even going to be with Mr. Sinister. Maybe Magneto's not even going to be a major player in it.
DiCaprio would be great, but he would never do it. Number one.
No, DiCaprio wouldn't. He wouldn't play a villain.
And also, he's too old too, because he's pushing in his 50s. So.
Yeah, Lee Pace could pass for in his mid 40s. Yeah. So I could see, and Lee Pace is amazing, but I honestly think it'll be a name that's bigger than Lee Pace. So we'll see. And of course, Kit Connor confirmed, but we knew Kit Connor was already confirmed as Cyclops. We talked about that ad nauseum. So now Dave Filoni out on stage, and as Rob predicted earlier today, that one of the first things they're talking about is the big anniversary, the 50th anniversary re-release, and so of Star Wars. And then, of course, because it's Dave Filoni, we all need to take a knee and worship Ahsoka, because that is, of course, Dave Filoni's ultimate goal in life, is to get everybody to worship Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, you bow to no one.
Yeah, you bow to no one. Listen. As much as I think season 1 of Ahsoka was pretty much a letdown, wasn't garbage, not garbage, had its upsides, but overall pretty lackluster. I love Rosario Dawson playing this character. I love her playing the character. I loved her when they brought her in with Mandalorian playing her, and I loved her, even though I didn't really like season 1 of Ahsoka. I really like her playing the role. So I'd be lying if I said I was excited about Ahsoka season 2. I'd be bold-faced lying if I said I was excited for Ahsoka season 2. But I am still looking forward to seeing Rosario Dawson play the character some more. And hey, listen, if they can do with Ahsoka season 2 what they managed to do with Rings of Power, because remember, Rings of Power season 1
it could rebound.
Was pretty bad. Yeah, Rings of Power season 1 was pretty disappointing. I thought Rings of Power season 2, while not Game of Thrones level or anything, I thought it was a significant improvement over season 1. And if they,
For sure.
why
The
not?
pacing was much better.
Oh, much better. Why not be able to do that with Ahsoka season 2? Why not? So
Mm.
I'll keep, I doubt it, but I'm going to keep my mind open to it and really hope that comes out and works out. So they're talking now. They've already announced that Ahsoka season 2 will come out in January. It's not coming out till January. So we still have a little bit of a wait for Ahsoka season 2 to come out, but that's what they're kind of highlighting right now. Okay, let's go over and take a look, see if there's been any new updates. And now, Starfighter. There we have it. This is our first look at the official logo for Star Wars Starfighter.
Woo! That Star Wars is straight up the 1977.
I was going to say that is a totally retro Star Wars logo.
Yeah. We're talking like Star Wars droids, Star Wars 77. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right up there. I like that. I like it. I mean, it's just a logo. I mean, if the logo was great, it doesn't mean the movie's going to be great. If the logo is terrible, doesn't mean the movie's going to be bad.
Sure.
But I like it. That's very, very stylized that they're going for. And people are now saying that the trailer is out. We had heard they were going to drop a trailer for Starfighter tonight, but that they wouldn't release it online. But there are people now saying that the trailer is out. Can you guys in the live chat confirm that? Or or are those people talking about Doomsday? They're talking about Doomsday. Okay. They're talking about Doomsday.
Yeah.
I am expecting that they're going to drop a trailer for this, though. I don't know if it's going to be dropping online or not. The Ahsoka trailer apparently is out. No trailer for Starfighter yet. Again, I'm anticipating they will put out at least the report we heard, whether the report is right or not. And we talked about it on the show the other day. The report was that there was going to be a Starfighter first look teaser trailer tonight, but that it would only be shown at the convention, that they would not be releasing it online for, the proverbial world to see. So, and it's just going to be a little thing. So
They're celebrating Ryan Gosling with his time on Mickey Mouse Club with footage.
no, yeah, that's right. Cause he was in the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yes.
I think at the same time as like Britney Spears and
what's his name from NSYNC?
yes. Yep. So, I mean, good Canadian kid, Ryan Gosling. Good for him. So we'll see. Oh, and listen, look at this. We get a look at Hayden Christensen in Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah, apparently he's going to have a big showing in season 2.
Oh, well, good for him. Another good Canadian kid, Hayden Christensen. So we get a little bit of that going. Let's see here. People are saying that the first look at Ahsoka is looking pretty good. The guys at Real Rejects are saying Ahsoka season 2 looks pretty dope. A lot of Hayden Christensen. So there's that. So the trailer is out and online now. I'm not going to watch it right now. I'll watch that probably a little bit later.
For Ahsoka.
For Ahsoka, I mean, for Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm still shaking here about the Indy Navarrete casting as Rogue and the Adam Driver casting as Mr. Sinister. Can I just say bravo to Kevin Feige for that masterful misdirect? Because when, against his wishes, I'm sure, the news got out that they were casting Adam Driver,
Yeah.
that little thing he said was so believable. He says, it's just one of those things. We talk to Adam every year, and every year Adam says no. And I think that convinced a lot of people. Including me. It's like, okay, I guess it's not in the cards yet for Adam Driver. And so bravo, Kevin Feige. You know how to play the game, man.
So a little bit of a synopsis here for Starfighter. Gosling is playing Cade, who comes from the wrong side of the galaxy. His fate becomes intertwined with the fastest starfighter around. So he's not the Starfighter. Cast includes Amy Adams, Matt Smith, Mia Goth, and a newcomer named Finn Gray.
Yeah, we talked about the casting before. It's a fantastic cast. I mean, an absolutely fantastic cast. So looking forward to that a lot. By the way, it's just some more still stuff.
But that's interesting. I thought Gosling was going to be the starfighter. He's
I
not.
did too. I guess the kid's the starfighter. Is he going to
We
be
can't-
like a?
I don't think it's the kid. I can't imagine.
But
This is
but
the fastest
remember,
starfighter around.
remember, half the age of that kid, little Annie, was the fastest pod racer around.
And
So
he
maybe
did some neat tricks.
yeah.
Annie.
I'll do the spin move. That's a neat
That's
trick.
a neat trick. I wanted to die.
Oh, there's so much about the prequels that made me want to die. But I mean, so
Okay,
I
they
mean,
got a trailer.
a young prodigy. So wait, are they saying a trailer? They do now have a trailer,
For Star Wars Starfighter. Young kid finds a space cruiser to the dismay of Gosling's Cade. It's decommissioned from the Empire. Shot of Gosling wearing the jacket with the skull and crossbones on the back. Saying some action set pieces of Starfighter flying through a marsh and a droid getting ready to rev up.
All right. Now, oh, wait a second. Apparently, no, this is still Ahsoka. I thought maybe it was Starfighter, but it's still just Ahsoka. Whatever. Now, if the report holds true, and I hope it's wrong, that Starfighter footage they just showed at D23 will not be released online. Which again is, I want to see it. I want to see it so bad.
I know.
Now,
Quan is back on stage.
yes. Now, apparently they should be moving into like some animation stuff. I think Clay, Hexed, and then they should be ending up with Frozen 3.
Yeah.
Notice that the one thing I had heard that they were going to do tonight was Gaston with Glenn Powell, and that has not happened. That has not happened. So that's a very, very interesting thing, unless it's something they throw in here near the end, but it's looking like that one is not happening. But Hexed, Clay, and Frozen 3, now that we've got X-Men Doomsday and some Star Wars stuff out of the way, and yeah, it does look like they decided to forego. You know, the conversation came up earlier today about whether or not they might do any announcements for future Star Wars stuff. Like, we've already known Ahsoka was coming. We know Starfighter is coming. But our thought earlier today that we said on the show was, I don't think that they'll reveal anything new as far as what's coming up in the future when we've got Star Wars Celebration coming up pretty soon. And with Star Wars Celebration coming up, it seems like any big announcements of new projects we don't know about yet, it seems like they would hold off on that until later. And apparently that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to hold off on it until later. So not surprised there. So we got exactly what we thought. 50th anniversary talk, Ahsoka, and Starfighter. So that's what we got. And now we are just keeping our eyes to see what they move on to next. Now, this thing, remember, was supposed to be over a half hour ago, but they started nearly 40 minutes late. So that's why we are still here and still talking. All right. Real Rejects is saying, okay, that Star Wars Starfighter trailer slapped. That looks like the theatrical return Star Wars needs. And guys, you know, I was saying months before Mandalorian and Grogu came out, I said, look, all due respect to Mandalorian and Grogu, but to me, Star Wars returning to the big screen happens when Starfighter comes out. Because Mandalorian and Grogu, again, all due respect, it's just a continuation of a TV show. And I don't even think a lot of people are interested in it. Sure enough, they weren't. But this is the one I'm excited about. And it's good to hear all that positive stuff. Anyway, Jonathan, you seen anything else? Have they moved on yet?
Jared Bush is on stage. He was the director of Zootopia 2.
Okay.
So but I don't know what he's going to be talking about.
Are they announcing Zootopia 3? You know, some people in our live chat earlier today were guessing that they'd announced Zootopia 3. And I said, I don't think they're announcing Zootopia 3 today. Maybe
not, but
I
man,
was wrong.
For the money that thing made, what was its final
I mean,
thing?
they're definitely doing Zootopia 3. There's no doubt. I just don't know.
Yeah.
So they're saying they're now moving on to Walt Disney Animation. And for those of you going, wait a minute, didn't they already do Pixar? Remember, Walt Disney Animation and Pixar are technically two separate divisions. Two separate divisions. What's that?
It made almost 1.9 billion.
It made a ton of money, man. It made so much money.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
So let's keep our eyes open here to see.
So let's see. Easter egg left out of the final version of Zootopia 2. It's the post-credit scene where Judy talks to a neighbor and then a feather lands on her windowsill. Except in this footage, we see the feather roll over Zootopia. It hits a very tiny sign, and then we see a talon land on a newspaper. Zootopia 3 is in the works.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Zootopia 3. So it is okay. So in the works. Okay, not a big surprise.
So that's a ways off. That's a ways off.
That's a ways. That's just saying, hey, we're gonna do it. But we all knew they were gonna do it. I thought maybe they might say Zootopia 3 coming August 2028 or something along those lines. But I mean, there was never any doubt after Zootopia 2 made $1.8 billion that they were going to do Zootopia 3. So really all they just did was affirm that, yes, we're doing Zootopia 3. Okay, fair enough. Now they should be talking about Hexed. I mean, they have not been doing a lot of promotion for Hexed at all. By the way, there's another look at the Zootopia thing, 3 thing there. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be 2029. I don't know. I don't think it comes out any earlier than 2029.
I don't see how.
By the way, people are saying in the live chat that Starfighter trailer is out. We got multiple people in the live chat who are saying the Starfighter trailer is out.
You sure it's not a fan thing?
Yeah, are you sure it's the actual thing that came out? Which is awesome if it came out, because I'll look forward to going and watching
because all
that.
of these other trailers, the people I'm following on X are all posting trailers, and they've yet to throw that up. So,
all right, we'll keep. Oh, they're saying, it's a leak. Someone's saying that it's leaked online.
That makes sense. Then that'll probably get destroyed pretty quickly.
You know what's funny? Because I remember when we talked about the story that they're going to show Starfighter trailer at D23, but then they're not going to release it. And remember I jokingly said, sure, let's see how that works out. Let's see how that works out for you at not getting leaked when you play it in this hockey arena filled with people. So I'm sure they'll get it all taken down fairly quickly.
Sure. So Jared Bush is announcing Clay.
Okay, so they are bringing out Clay
Utopia
now.
3 and now Clay.
Okay, now this one, if I understand right, is supposed to have Kieran Culkin in it.
He's playing a character named Flip. Flip is chosen to be his village's next mentor to a little ball of clay named Mushi. Flip runs away trying to skirt responsibility, but Mushi follows him and Flip must keep him alive. That's just a little synopsis.
That looks cute.
There you go.
That looks cute. I mean, obviously, I think we're going to need to see something.
Yes. Yeah.
By the way, it does feel weird, doesn't it? That
November
X-Men
28.
and Doomsday wasn't the big finale of the presentation.
Yeah, I guess they just they figure this is Disney. We're going to close with Disney.
You know what? That makes sense. This is D23. Yeah. And people are still saying that the Starfighter thing has leaked on X. So it's probably out there and all. So if you want to see it, it's probably out there, at least probably for the next hour or so. It's out there, but everybody's saying it's really good. Everybody's saying it's great. So that's a good thing. That's a good sign. So now that they got Clay, the last two things should be Hexed and then Frozen 3.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the last two things. So we'll see. We're keeping our eyes on things here.
This Thanksgiving, Hex comes to theaters about a young girl, Billy, who discovers she has supernatural powers. So obviously it was Haley Steinfeld. So they're talking about Hex now.
Okay. So they do. So that's what we thought. Hex would be next. And then the final thing would be Zootopia, or not Zootopia. It will be this. By the way, they showed us a decent presentation of Hexed at CinemaCon, and it actually looks quite good. They showed us this big long scene where she comes into this magical room where there's a ledger a ledger and a quill pen, I should say. and they speak very much in the vein of Beauty and the Beast. You know, the pen reminded me a lot of Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast, but
yes.
and it actually looked quite good where she enters into this huge, big magical world, and it looked good. I've been really surprised though by the lack of marketing they've done for it, because what's the release date of this one, Jonathan?
For Hexed, it's November.
Yeah. So like it's coming out in November, and they really have not done much to ramp up the marketing for it. So hopefully they'll get rolling on that. So I don't know if they're going to be dropping a trailer for it tonight or not, a new trailer, but hopefully they do, because they are falling behind on the marketing window for this thing. All right. This is all just leading us to what should be their big grand finale, which will be Frozen 3. This is going to be the first animated film that I will have ever said this thing has a shot at being a $2 billion film. I've never said that about I don't believe I've ever said that about an animated film, but Frozen 3 will have a legitimate shot at being not a $1, but a $2 billion film. It'll be the first one to ever do it. And, lest any of you are saying, John, what about Niza? Niza did not make $2 billion. Don't believe what the Chinese government told you the movie made. It did not. Anyway. That's just opened a whole can of worms right there all by itself. But anyway, this is the first time I've ever said that I think an animated film has a chance of being a $3 billion or a $2 billion film. So right now, everything I'm seeing is they're still on Hexed right now. So maybe they're showing a trailer for it. Maybe that's why they're still on it. Might be why they're still on it.
Maybe so, because there's just no update beyond this just yet.
Somebody asking, could Frozen 3 make more money than Doomsday? Maybe. I mean, Doomsday is also going to make over $2 billion. Doomsday is going to make over $2 billion. But listen, man, I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think it'll make more.
I don't think so either.
But is it possible? It's possible.
We say this, and then look what happened with Zootopia 2. So this could be stellar. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Now, somebody else is mentioning in the live chat, man, I'm really upset that they didn't talk about Miss Piggy or Gaston. I think Christian raised a really good point earlier when he mentioned, listen, they started this thing late, and even if they didn't start late, even if they started this thing on time, they're still running late. As it is. So maybe they just had to drop a couple things out. Maybe those things were Gaston and Miss Piggy, and they'll just have to promote those things later. I'm guessing. I mean, they've talked about so much stuff tonight. Again, gotta remind everybody about what a huge monumental mistake it was for them not to stream this thing. This thing should have been streamed. By the way, they've also got online now, Adam Driver. He looks like Mr. Sinister. They've put online Adam Driver's message that he sent into D23. So that is something. And just waiting for them to finish this thing off so we can get over and start answering the multitude of questions that have been sent in to our super chats. This is going to be a long night for me. But I'm still not seeing anything new. By the way, can I just point out what...
Okay,
go ahead.
Walton Goggins will star as a freaky cat in Hexed. They also show in the trailer where Billy gets the choice to go to Hex, a place where she's finally accepted. Yeah,
that's the part with the book and the
That's
quill.
why there was such a pause, because the trailer was running.
Okay, that makes sense. By the way, again, just got to throw out there how disappointed I am in IGN and how behind their updates have been.
Yeah, I've been using looper.com and it's been doing great.
Oh, good. I've had 5 different Twitter accounts open that I've been watching and keeping my eye on. They've been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. I've got some Twitter accounts and then Looper.
All right. By the way, since I mentioned there's just been a few of them I've been keeping my eye on. Big thing on Cinema Silver. Big shout out to, of course, our friends over at Real Rejects, Discussing Film, Hollywood Handle, all done a great job with their Twitter handles, updating from the Honda Center in Anaheim to keep all of us informed. So thank you for that, guys. And there's our first look at Walton Goggins' character. A three-eyed cat. It's a little bit of Alice in Wonderland vibes.
Yeah, a little bit of Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, a little bit of Cheshire Cat in there. A little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Now with that stuff out, they should be bringing Veronica Mars on stage here any minute now. Kristen Bell and Idina Menzel should be coming on stage any second now and get this thing wrapped up. Still on Hex though. Still on Hexed. By the way, they got this picture of the X-Men cast together. Though it's tough. You can see Andy Navarrete there and Samara Weaving.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Adam Driver and Indy Navarrete. Woo! Just this. I mean, obviously, we're going to be talking about this for days.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to be talking about this for days. Okay. Still nothing yet on Frozen.
Oh, okay. So,
no, here it is.
Oh, my gosh. So, Frozen 3, but there was like technical difficulties, so they had to start it back up.
Okay.
But now it's on Frozen 3, of all things.
Well, on the last thing of the night. Yeah, you knew they weren't going to skip over this one. Again, this one could end up being a 2 Billy film. And by the way, these are good movies. I understand, like, we're not normally the target demographic, all that kind of stuff, but we are not the target demographic, but these are good movies. The Frozen films are actually really good. And I totally get why it just so captivated the younger audience and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, good stuff. Great stuff. And it deserves all the success they have. And it has some banger music in it too. Mm-hmm. So let's see here. I love this. Wylan wrote in, right into the live chat. Frozen 3 is going against Gremlins 3 in November of 2027 box office. Who wins? Yes. Oh, it's like Batman versus Superman. I have no idea who's going to prevail. It's like our own whole brand new version of Doomsday is happening. So yes, anyway. All right. Just waiting to get some more information now coming out. They must be showing some sort of thing. My guess is, like we said this a little bit earlier, my guess is they're going to bring out the cast. There they are. And I think they're probably going to sing a song. And they are on cast now too. The cast is on stage now. There's Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell. I think Josh Gad is not on stage with them, but I understand he probably will be coming out. I think and my guess is, like they have in other years, they'll sing a song from the upcoming Frozen. That's how because I remember the one D23, that's how they ended it. And they had like all this blue and white confetti fall from the ceiling that made it felt like it was frozen, snowing, and it had this real festive atmosphere. So we'll see what they do with that.
It's a new song from Frozen they're singing.
Is that official? Did they just say that?
Yeah. A new song.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
that's
Looper.
what we guessed. We guessed they would be singing a new song. And again, listen, the main song from the first one, obviously everybody still knows Let It Go. I thought the main song from the second film, Into the Unknown, was almost as good as the first one. I thought Into the Unknown's a wonderful, wonderful song. And so it's going to be really interesting to see what this new song sounds like and how it plays into the movie. So good for them. Anyway, Jonathan, I'm going to let you go, man. You've been here long enough. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and doing this. Fun. And I'm still going to be here probably for another hour answering questions that have come in. Just so people do know, I have turned off the super chats. The super chats have been turned off. I'm going to be here for a while still doing these. But thanks for joining me, Jonathan, man. It's made this
It was
a
fun.
lot more fun doing it with you here. So I will talk to you on Monday.
All right. See you guys Monday. We got a lot to talk about on Monday.
Yeah, a lot to talk about on Monday. So listen,
Here's Christian.
Oh, what's that? Did Christian come in? Oh, Christian.
Christian's
Did Christian come back in?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not in the shot. Give me a second. I will get him. I will get him in the shot. Give me a second.
I'll hang out
here.
till you get him established, and then I'll head out.
Let me see here.
We had about.
Oops, that was a
stream.
mistake. That was a mistake. I forgot to do the studio mode first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me get him back in here.
Yeah, I want to watch these trailers for real now. So
yeah, I need an opportunity to get back in there and watch these things for real. There's Christian Harloff.
There we go.
So
just in time.
woo!
I know.
Just as I'm signing everybody off, but the Vision trailer, got the Starfighter trailer.
I didn't stop from the second that I left the show. I've been literally went from
I figured
one reaction to the next reaction to the next one, and it was like every time I checked, it was like, okay, start with Vision Quest. Within seconds, it was Doomsday. Then I went into Ahsoka. I don't know what you guys talked about, but I am shocked that they didn't drop the Starfighter trailer. I think that was a massive mistake.
Yeah, I mean, it did leak. It's everywhere right now.
It
will come out
predicted,
pretty
it
soon.
leaked.
They're going to release.
That's
it
so
soon.
stupid. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't understand the logic. I
know
don't.
the logic. I know the logic, and I'll tell you right now. People are going to go, "Oh, cool, here he goes again," because Filoni didn't want the Starfighter trailer to overlap Ahsoka.
Yeah, but it's out there.
What they should have done was hold the Ahsoka trailer, show Starfighter, get excitement for Starfighter, and then save Ahsoka and let it release after a couple of days. But they didn't want it to trounce Ahsoka.
Come on, a Disney Plus show too.
Because this is an issue with him. But he's the showrunner of this show too. Yeah, and he's been off site running this show when he should be running Star Wars.
I listen, I'll tell you this though. Our live chat has been going crazy. I didn't see a single person mentioning the Ahsoka trailer. Right. After it was online, people said, okay, so Ahsoka trailer's online. After that was done, all anybody has talked about when it comes to Star Wars is the Starfighter trailer.
Right.
It is totally overshadowed.
Release
Ahsoka.
it. Release it.
Put it out there. Take the win.
Now. Yeah.
And get out there. Anyway,
people
I was just saying.
People are saying it's good.
People are saying it's great. So I haven't seen it myself, but everybody's saying that it's great. I know our friends over at Real Rejects said it was really good. So anyway, Christian, I was just signing off for everybody. I'm going to go over and start taking the super chats. I was just thanking Jonathan for being. Hey, Christian, thanks for jumping in. This was an unexpected pleasure.
Yeah, man. I look forward to it. And like I said, you've been really kind with it. I won't be on the show next week with you guys, but I'll be back after I'm back from my trip.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right. Have a good one. We'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, guys. Christian. Thanks a lot, Jonathan. And we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys. With that all down, it is now time for us to go on to taking your questions that you guys sent in during the stream. There was a lot of them, and you guys were extremely, extremely generous in doing so. And shit, there's a lot of questions. Okay, I'm going to take off my headphones now. And I've been going now for almost 3 hours. So here's hoping we can get through all this. So let's get to it, guys, shall we? Now, do forgive me. I am going to try to go quickly because we've been going for almost 3 hours and there's a lot of questions in here. So I am going to try to go quickly. And let's get to it here, shall we? We're going to start off with, well, we're not going to start off with anything because apparently I haven't set up the, I have not set up the questions yet. So let me set up the questions. Give me a moment. I got it. Let me see here. Is that it? That's it. Okay. So let's get over to it now. We'll start taking these questions you guys sent in. We're starting off with Yakov, who writes, something to expect is Stewie's show related. I would have said no had we known. There was nothing about Family Guy being on a thing. But we do know there is a Stewie show coming, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Austin S. writes, sends in a $20 super chat. Thank you for that, Austin. And he writes, hey, John, I just wanted to say good evening to you, and I'm glad to hang out and relax as you cover everything. Well, thank you so much. I mean, at one point we got close, I think, to 13,000 live viewers following along with us. So a big thank you to all you guys for hanging out with us tonight. That was great. And thank you, Austin, for supporting us on that level, man. Hashtag Dakota writes, I'm from the UK and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, guess what? Now it's almost 6 a.m. If you're still with us, hashtag, you deserve a medal, man. All right. Julian Ramchitar just sends in a super chat badge to be supportive. Thank you, Julian. Draco Aries writes, looking forward to the news of the Bluey movie. And listen, that is going to be so big. I'm not necessarily saying too Billy, but that Bluey movie could be a $1 billion film, because every kid in every country, in every continent in the world is going to go to see it and drag all their parents to go see it 17 times. So, I mean, that thing's going to be a $1 billion film. It's going to be a $1 billion film. All right. Maria Martinez just sends in a super chat badge to be supportive. Thank you, Maria. Drew writes, release date prediction, X-Men in May of 2028. I believe they did say that. And Ghost Rider in July of 2028. We know Black Panther is in December. It would be smart of them to kind of ride the wave of the Sean Levy, Ryan Gosling momentum. So that would be a pretty good idea for them. Moala writes, hey, John, what are your thoughts on Lee Pace's Magneto? Want or miss? Listen, I love Lee Pace. I think Lee Pace is a fabulous actor with a fabulous screen presence. Ergo, I think he'd be a great Magneto. Doesn't have to be him. There's a lot of other actors it could be as well. But if they announced Lee Pace as Magneto tomorrow, I'd be pretty happy. All right. Ben the Great writes, how many X-Men do you expect to get announced tonight? Well, we know now. Love the streams as well. Keep up the good work. Thank you for that, man. And again, we knew there was a chance that Indy Navarrete would get announced as being an X-Men, because once we found out weeks ago that she had met with Jack Schaefer, who is, of course, the director of X-Men, we knew it was a distinct possibility. But this girl is probably going to get an Academy Award nomination this year for Obsession, and her getting that. And then you'd think that was the showstopper. But right up there is Adam Driver as Nathaniel Essex, aka Mr. Sinister. That is also huge. We've said for a few days now, we were expecting Chris Abbott to be announced as Professor X. Now we just got to wait to find out who's going to be our Magneto. All right, next up. Chongring writes, not sure if Phase 7 or 8 will be announced today. No, they clearly didn't. It would include Thor 5, Spider-Man 5, and Doctor Strange 3, and Shang-Chi 2, maybe more Avengers and X-Men movies too. Yeah, we don't expect that they'll make any announcements about Phase 7, Phase 8, that kind of stuff. At the very earliest, will be after Doomsday. Right? They're not going to make any official announcements about any future films after Secret Wars until at the very minimum Doomsday's in our rearview mirror. And I don't even think in January, like maybe February, March, April, we'll start getting some announcements. But yeah, I wouldn't expect any announcements about the future films until at the very minimum that Doomsday is in the rearview mirror. All right. Next up, King of the Mooners writes, Camp Rock 3 is already on Disney Plus, so it'll be quick if they even mention it. And of course they did. Jonas Brothers came out. Good time for them to promo, since I believe it dropped today. Again, I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about Camp Rock. I really don't. But for those who are fans of it, I'm sure this made you guys happy. Kevin Cow writes, checking out D23 tomorrow. Can't wait to see the new stuff. Listen, yeah, that would be a cool thing. I've given up on trying to go to Disney run conventions because it's always a clusterfuck and they're terrible at it. But that's not to say that they don't put some really cool looking stuff out on display to walk around and take a look at. So I hope you have a good time at that, Kevin. Good to hear from you, by the way, Kevin. All right. Exaldir writes, 10 minutes in and they haven't set up the X-Men. Where's Chair Watch for X-Men? King of the Mooners also writes, the fans know who Josh is. He was the head of Parks and was the person talking last time for the Parks panel. Yes. I mean, so people, but I was talking about the movie fans, right? The pop culture fans. Obviously, people in the industry, people in the executive levels, people in the business side, and obviously people in parks would know who he is. But the big, wider audience, when I was saying this is Josh D'Amaro's opportunity to introduce himself to the fans, this is, yes, the 5% knew who he was. The 95 didn't. And this is really a great opportunity for him to kind of introduce himself personally, get to put a face to him, get to hear from him. This was a good opportunity for him to do it. And I think it was a good move for him to take advantage of that. All right, Zal writes in again, the Vision Quest series is important to watch, may have story and post-credit scenes for Avengers Doomsday. No, absolutely not. Kevin Feige has been very clear that the days of having to watch something on Disney Plus in order to watch Doomsday are gone. Vision Quest is the completion of the trilogy of WandaVision, Agatha All Along, Vision Quest. It'll tie up that story. There may be a few things that incidentally bump up to or may tie in a little bit to Doomsday, but it is absolutely zero chance that it will be important in order to watch Doomsday. There is absolutely zero chance of that. But I'm still very excited. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it, man. JT Hitsky writes, any possibility we get anything on Simpsons movie 2? Yep. The only real thing, again, I got sent a run of show, and the only things that were different was instead of leading off with Simpsons 2, followed up by Princess Diaries 3, that was in reverse. Princess Diaries 3 led off and then Simpsons 2. And then they didn't touch Gaston, and then they didn't touch Miss Piggy. So that's other than that, everything else went exactly, including who was going to be on stage. It went pretty much exactly as I had heard it was going to go. All right. Joe Harris writes, odds we see Toby before the movie. Oh, none. I really think none. Redeemer writes, do you think we'll ever get any news for Daredevil? Oh, you mean tonight? No. There was no chance there was going to be talking about Daredevil. No chance they were going to be talking about Daredevil, and obviously they didn't. Val Issa writes, fingers crossed, Greatest Showman 2. I was so hoping, like I mentioned earlier today, I heard that there was going to be a Greatest Showman, and I think it's the greatest musical of all time. I haven't heard anything about a sequel, but man, I was crossing all my fingers and toes that whatever the Greatest Showman presentation was, that it was going to be about a sequel. It is not. It's about a live musical stage show, which is still great, but I was really hoping for a sequel. Motown Mo just sends in a super chat badge to be supportive. Thank you, Motown. Super Nintendo Chandras writes, love it when you do these special streams. I have fun with them too. I really do. And thank you guys for joining me with it. Zhao just sends in a super chat badge to be supportive, as does Francisco Guzman. Francisco also writes in, Blade will be announced before D23 starts. Well, yeah, obviously not. That clearly did not happen. All right, JTF writes, how many times will John say great Canadian? Did I even say it once? No, I did say it once about Ryan Gosling. And not great Canadian, good Canadian kid. Good Canadian kid. All right. Zhao writes, other than Disney and other news that we are the most excited are still Avengers Doomsday in December, together with Doomsday exciting. I don't know that I have ever had a single date on the calendar that I've been more excited about than December 17th. Doomsday, man. An Avengers movie, and maybe my most anticipated movie, in ages, with Dune 3. Cannot wait. It's my most anticipated movie day, maybe ever. Both of those movies coming out on the same day is still crazy to me. All right. Next up, Draco writes, the Mufasa movie is so good. I hope a new Lion King movie gets made. I'm glad you think so. I am unapologetically a fan of Jon Favreau's Lion King remake. I think it's great. I don't care what anybody else says. I think that movie is great. It is not as good as the original animated one, obviously not. But the CGI animated one that Jon Favreau did, and it is not live action. Please, people, stop making fools of yourselves and calling it the live action. It's not live action. It's CGI animated. But at any rate, I love that movie. I think it's great. I stand by it. I'll argue anybody with it. Nowhere near as good as the original animated one, but I liked it. So I was excited about Scar, or Mufasa, I should say. But yeah, I was let down by Mufasa. I didn't think it was very good. I didn't think the music in it was very memorable at all. I thought it should have been better. But the important thing is you liked it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, Draco. All right, next up, Patrick Stewart writes, Strange Watch, the unwanted sequel of Chair Watch. Yeah, thank God they didn't do that. Drew Norbury writes, hey, John, I sent you a link to the arena stream. I don't believe there was an official link to the arena stream. Anyway, Garrett writes, Anne Hathaway confirmed to be playing Franklin Richards in Avengers Secret Wars. It's done. It's official. Benjamin writes, been a few years since I had time to catch your show live. How is your AMC stock doing? I sold my AMC stock. So I bought a whole bunch of AMC stock when it dipped below $1, and then I sold it when it hit $2 before it crashed back down again. So it did great for me. Thank you very much. Then I've bought more recently because I believe, like, with the big blockbusters, particularly with Doomsday coming, we're going to see another big spike in it. I mean, this is not financial advice. It's just me telling you what I'm doing. I think there's going to be another big spike, and then I'm going to sell it again. So yeah, it did very well for me, actually. All right. Narjo writes, hey guys, thanks for the stream. Do you think we'll get any early plot details about Starfighter? Obviously they did. They did give us a bunch of it, which was more than I was thinking they were going to do. Benjamin sends in a $20 super chat. Thank you, Benjamin. And Benjamin writes, it feels like Tom Holland is the first proper movie star we've had in a while. The kind where people don't see a movie because of the franchise, but because of the actor. Not true. Not true at all. Is this the start of a sea change away from IP? The reality is, and listen, I say this as an unapologetic, huge Tom Holland fan, but it has been proven that people don't run out to see a movie because Tom Holland's in it. He's been in a bunch of movies, a lot of ones that you can't even name now, which kind of proves the point that people don't run out to see a movie just because Tom Holland's in it. They rush out to see Tom Holland as Spider-Man. You know, it reminds me a little bit of when Robert Downey Jr., having done Tony Stark, he then there were these two movies he did. He did the Dr. Dolittle movie, and he did The Judge. And nobody went to go see either of those. Don't people love Robert Downey Jr.? Of course people love Robert Downey Jr. It's just that they love him, but they love him most as Tony Stark. The reality is, and I think Tom Holland has the makings to be a legit big star on his own without Spider-Man. I think he's going to have a wonderful career. But the facts are, and the data shows, that people don't run out to see a movie just because Tom Holland's in it. There's been a number of big flops. Movies that you don't even remember came out that have starred Tom Holland. And so I think this is more comparable to Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. They love him as Spider-Man, like they love Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. But then put him in stuff other than that, they don't necessarily rush out to the theaters to go see it. So I think it's actually the opposite. I think it's more of an argument for IP, actually, Benjamin. Anyway, Augustine writes, watching from New Brunswick, good Canadian province. First super chat, thank you, man. Just wanted to say I love your stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. And hopefully when I do my Canadian leg of the movie meetup tour, we will be making our way out to St. John. All right. Benjamin writes in again, just binged all the Blacklist. I love that show. Can't wait for James Spader to return in Vision Quest. Also, Red is Katarina. Chat can fight me. By the way, side note, our own Erin Cummings was the main guest star in one episode of the Blacklist. She was the main guest in one of the episodes. She was great in it, as a matter of fact. It's funny too, because she didn't tell me she was in it. Ann and I are just watching Blacklist one night, and we're like, hold up, that's Erin. And I immediately get on the phone and call Erin. It's like, that's you in Blacklist, right? She goes, yeah. I'm like, why the hell did you not tell me you were in that? I love that show. I think it got kind of weak To be honest, I think it got weaker in its last season or two, but overall I loved the show. All right. Sonati writes, ask Karloff when the Tony Ravioli biopic is coming. Unfortunately, obviously Christian's not here right now. A. Marcellus writes, Kingdom Hearts is a collaboration between Disney and Square Enix, Final Fantasy creators. It's Disney meets Final Fantasy, including original anime style characters and a convoluted storyline. Yeah, it's one of those properties that I've seen around forever, but I've never known what it actually is. So thank you for the quick rundown there, Aaron Marcellus. I appreciate that. All right. Mickey Bell writes, Brandon Davis and Eric Davis supplying good updates. Well, I mean, no doubt. I mean, Brandon Davis and Eric Davis, Eric from over at Fandango. I've known Eric for a lot of years. They always do great, great work. So those would have been good ones to follow as well, because those guys are great. J. Robbie Jones. I remember some people writing in and saying you sent in some stuff, sends in a $100 super chat. J. Robbie, thank you, man. That's, I don't even know. I can't even put a words how generous that is. Writes, love you all. Thanks, John, for everything. Dude, first of all, the fact that you sent in a $100 super chat is insane. Secondly, the fact that you sent it in just to write in to say something nice is really special. So thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. And if what everybody told me is correct, this isn't the first one you've sent in. So dear heavens, thank you, J. Robbie. All right. Vitamine Money. Is that what it says? It says, always a treat to see Christian and John together. Yeah. And Christian is normally now on, he won't be on this Wednesday, but Christian is now regularly on Mondays. He won't be on this Monday because he's traveling, but he's now a regular on our Monday shows. It's always fun to do stuff with Christian. It's always fun to do stuff with him. All right. Teleni writes, good to see you all. Harloff and Campea tag team. Yep. It was great having him here. Giovanni St. Justy writes, hey, John, my wife and I love your show. Oh, thanks, man. You know, I don't often hear from a couple that write in and say they together love the show. So thank you so much for that, dude. I appreciate that. And please say hi to your wife for me. J. Robbie sends in his next $100 chat and says, been watching you for years. Need to give back. All love to you all, dude. Thank you. Well, listen, man, if you've been watching for years, that in and of itself is giving back. So thank you for that, dude. Seriously, very much. That's incredibly generous of you, J. Robbie. Culture Wars Diplomacy writes, hey, John, is it sad when I'm bored at work, I listen to music from Zombies and Descendants and other musical movies at work? You know what? Music is art. Art is subjective, and whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. You know what I catch myself doing once in a while? True, I'm going to admit this to you, and I don't care if it makes me look silly. Every once in a while, maybe a couple of times a month, I will jump on YouTube and I will find like, The Voice. You know, that show where singers sing and they try to get the judges to turn their chairs around. It's actually a nice concept because the singers come out and sing, but the judges have their backs to them. So all they're judging them on is their singing voice. Anyway, every couple of times every month, I'll find myself watching these. Because of this, the singers will often have a best friend or a spouse or a parent or a family member off on the side of the stage watching them do it. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Particularly like when there's like a young girl singing, and once a judge hits their button to turn their chair around, that means they've made it onto the show. I get emotionally wrecked when like a young girl, whatever, singing their heart out and a judge hits the button, turns around, and then the camera goes to their mom or the camera goes to their dad or their family members or whatever. And when a judge turns around and like the mom starts to cry or the dad starts to cry, I lose it. Like it's incredibly emotionally powerful to me. So if I can watch those and get away with it, Culture Wars, you can listen to whatever you want to, my friend. Anyway, Josh writes, How about that good Canadian kid band called Rush? Did they have something to do tonight, or are you just saying that remotely? Slap of the bass, man. Rush. That's one of the reasons why I Love You, Man so much, is because that movie's all about the love of Rush. Getty, man. All right. Kuzin writes, Camp Rock 3 before a Blade movie. We literally got a Camp Rock 3 before we could get a Blade movie. Josh writes, he was great in Animal Kingdom. Who was great in Animal Kingdom? Don't know who we're talking about. Are you talking about Abbott? Anyway, Patrick Sure writes, Jonas Brothers is back on the menus, boys. Yep, they came out on stage to promote Camp Rock 3. Blue Flame Studios writes, Camp Rock 3 is out on Disney Plus as of yesterday. Again, I mean, which is actually kind of the perfect time when you think about it to give it a good push, is when it just dropped. So I don't mind that they did that. That makes sense to me. I have no issues with that. Jay Robbie now sends in a $200 super chat. Robbie, what are you doing, man? And Jay Robbie writes in, last one, I love your coverage and everything you do. I've been watching you for years. I felt like it's time to give back. Dude, that is so nice. Thank you. That, again, that is just staggeringly generous. Thank you so much. And again, the very fact that you sent that in with the only intention of writing in a compliment and to say something kind, that's really amazing, man. So thank you so much, dude. I feel like I should spend more time talking about it because you've just donated so much to it, but I will just leave it at saying I'm very grateful. I'm sure everybody who watches our show that you just helped support is grateful, and everybody who's involved with the show is grateful. So thank you so much, man. That's incredibly kind of you, dude. I appreciate that so much. All right, dude, that's like 4 bills. That's like 4 bills you dropped on us tonight. So thank you so much for that, Jay Robbie. Feel free to come back anytime. All right. Professor's X writes, now that we know the 05 X-Men are being used, should the MCU and Sony capitalize on Brand New Day and expand the mutant universe by making Spidey 5 an adaptation of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends? No. That's called taking away the wrong lesson. That is 100% taking the wrong lesson out of it. So nobody remembers Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Like, you have to be my age or older to really remember Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. And it's just a different level. Like, these X-Men that we're getting in Doomsday were a huge part of the superhero movie universe, just like 20 years ago. So I think that's a bit of a false equivalency, and I don't really think there would be any sort of demand for an adaptation of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends for Spider-Man 5. I honestly don't think there would be much of a hunger for that. All right. Next up, Wiley Todd writes, John, I am the one who still likes Ice Age, and I wear that with pride. You know what? Movies are subjective, and if you love it, man, you love it. I'm not going to pretend like I care about Ice Age. I totally don't. But if it works for you, that's what's important. And I'm glad you enjoy it, man. You be there opening day, Wiley. All right. Sean writes, just sends in a super chat badge to be supportive. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that, man. Sean also writes, I just worked security for Hugh Jackman and the Boston Pops at Tanglewood in Lenox, Massachusetts on Tuesday. He sounded amazing. Listen, I have been hearing for years that Hugh Jackman's live stage shows are incredible. People forget that he is first and foremost a stage performer. He was a big stage guy before he got onto film. And that's, a lot of people say that's where his true home is. He's most at home on a live stage. And I've not yet had the opportunity to check him out in a live stage environment. And I hope I get to someday, Sean. So that sounds like you had an amazing opportunity for that. Dear heavens. So give me a second to take a sip before I say this, because I don't think I've ever said this before. Benjamin Gilbert sending in the $400 super chat to write, my super chat thunder is being stolen by J. Robbie, apparently. It was J. Robbie, right? Yep, it was J. Robbie. I guess Benjamin felt like J. Robbie was stealing his Super Chat thunder and had to send in his own. Dude, what can I say to guys like you and J. Robbie? That's incredible. I mean, we're here to do it because we love doing this and we want us all to chat and have a good time and all that kind of stuff. But for you guys, for all of you, whether you sent in a $2 super chat, $5 super chat, $10 super chat, $20 super chat, or a $400 super chat, all of you guys, it's incredibly great that you don't just consume content, like you actually want to support the content that you're being hopefully entertained and informed by. I hope, fingers crossed. The fact that you then want to take that next step and not just watch it and consume it, that you guys want to actually contribute to it and support it, that's amazingly special. That's amazingly special. So thank you, all of you guys, so much. But of course, I'd be remiss if I did not give out a special big shout out to guys like J. Robbie and Benjamin, who, don't worry, Benjamin, you got your Super Chat Thunder back. It's very much shared. You and J. Robbie get to share the Super Chat Thunder. Thank you so much for that, man. It's incredibly, incredibly generous of you guys. All right. You can tell my voice is starting to go. We're closing in on 3.5 hours now. Okay. Seth Castro writes, I'm so excited for X-Men. Can't wait to see who they cast. Well, now we know. Do you think Sadie Sink and Kit Connor will be the main characters of X-Men, or will Charles be the main? I'm curious who you think it will be. You know, that's actually a great question. Here's what I honestly think, and I say this with no knowledge at all. This is just me speculating as a fan. I feel like it's going to evolve. Like, I feel like the first X-Men movie will very much be Charles-centric. Because really, there is no X-Men without Charles. Charles is not just the guy who founded the X-Men, but his whole philosophy. Charles Xavier's dream of mutants and humanity coexisting together is the very core and essence, and Magneto's opposite viewpoint is the core and essence of what X-Men is. And so I could totally see an MCU where in an X-Men movie, Charles and maybe Magneto, if Magneto's even in the first one, is the main centerpiece of the movie, with, you know, him bringing in his students, and he's got Scott and he's got Jean, and maybe we get a Bobby, and maybe we get a Hank, and all the other characters we're going to have. And then as we move into like the second and third X-Men movies, those characters start to elevate, right? That it kind of becomes more about them. To use a Simpsons analogy, for those of you who are old enough to remember, the Simpsons' main character for their first couple of seasons was Bart. Like, Bart was the main character of the Simpsons. It wasn't until about season 3 or 4 that the show evolved to where Homer became the main character. And Homer has now been the main character for nearly 3 decades. But it started off as Bart's show. And then it evolved and became, by the way, J. Robbie keeps going, man. Now he's sending in gift memberships. Thank you, J. Robbie. But, you know, it started as Bart's show, evolved into Homer's show. I can sort of see them doing the same thing with that with X-Men, where it starts as Charles's show and then it changes to elevate. And oh my God, J. Robbie had to go get his thunder back, sends in another $100 super chat, and says, let's go, Benjamin. Oh, guys, you guys are too good. You guys are simply too good. Thank you. Let's go, Benjamin. All right. And then Benjamin responds, I think this puts me at Google's daily super chat limit. Dear heavens. Thank you. Thank you, guys. But I'm going to actually have to create, you know, the name of my company is Carson Drive Media. That is the name of my umbrella company that that owns and runs the John Campea Show, as well as a couple of other little things that I do. But my umbrella company is called Carson Drive Media. And I think after tonight, Benjamin and Jay Robbie, I'm going to have to put both of you on the board of directors. At this point, I think you've contributed enough that you're both going to probably have to be on the board of Carson Drive Media at some point. All right. Next up, we got QTV who writes, longtime listener, first time super chat sender. Thank you, QTV. Love you guys and what you guys do. Oh, thank you, man. That's incredibly nice of you to say. Thank you. Again, it's always special when somebody wants to write in, but there's an extra special thing when people just want to write in to say something kind. Thank you, man. Benjamin then follows up against this. Cillian Murphy as Magneto. Hey, that was one of the names that we thought could be a possibility. I'm calling it right now. It's not announced because they can't get him to agree and don't want anyone else. That's my headcanon. He's right in the age range. Like, I think he might want to, he's about 5 or 6 years older, I think, than Chris Abbott, which isn't too bad because you want a Magneto and you want a Charles who are roughly the same age. It's close enough. Although Murphy is now in his 50s. I think he might just be 50, period. So he's close. So again, listen, and we don't even know for sure that Magneto, let's be clear, we don't know for sure that Magneto is even going to be in the first X-Men movie. I mean, I assume he's going to be, but we don't know that he is. Maybe there isn't a Magneto in the first X-Men movie, but if there is, somebody's saying they just announced Adam Driver. Yeah, but as Mr. Sinister, he's going to be Nathaniel Essex. If he is, I think it's going to be a big name. And you know what? Academy Award winner Cillian Murphy will count. That name will count. But I think it's going to be a big name. I don't think it's going to be, all due respect to Chris Abbott, I don't think it's going to be a Chris Abbott name. I think it's going to be a name on the level of a Tom Cruise. Not that it'll be Tom Cruise, but I think it's going to be a big name that's going to shock us all. Anyway, Benjamin also then writes, they're going to hold Starfighter footage for Avengers Doomsday premiere to boost it as much as possible. Maybe, but like it's all already out there. And you know what? I hate to say it, but I think Christian's right. I think Dave Filoni, who I love Dave, but my one and only criticism of Dave, who I think is great, but my one and only criticism, and you guys who have watched me for any period of time know this, my one big criticism of him is that I'm tired of his constant wet dream of Ahsoka. Everything's got to be Ahsoka. Ahsoka's got to be in everything, and everything's got to have Ahsoka. It's Ahsoka this, Ahsoka that, Ahsoka. And I'm sorry, but Ahsoka's just not that great of a character. Ahsoka's a good character. It's not that great of a character. And I'm kind of sick of it that him just kind of, make Ahsoka, make everyone love Ahsoka. And I'm sorry, we just don't. A lot of people do, but not all of us do. And that's not going to change. And I sadly think Christian's theory that Filoni purposefully did not want Starfighter's trailer to be out online because he didn't want it to overshadow Ahsoka. They put Ahsoka's trailer online, which doesn't come out till January, but because I think he wants Ahsoka to get the shine. And I don't think he wants Starfighter overshadowing Ahsoka. And I hope I'm wrong about that. And maybe I am. Maybe Christian's theory is wrong, but I have to admit, I think Christian's theory is probably right, even though I hope he's wrong. Anyway, that doesn't mean that Dave Filoni can't do an awesome job running Lucasfilm at all. I still have a lot of hope and I still have a lot of belief. It can go very badly, but I'm choosing to believe in the best. And I think Dave Filoni has the potential to be a great head of Lucasfilm, hopefully, but he's got to get over his Ahsoka Tano obsession. He's got to get over it if they're ever going to move this thing forward. Anyway, next up, Jude Lehman writes, the Doctor Doom theme was teased during the presentation. I heard that. Yes. Somebody's asking, have they showed Spider-Verse? Spider-Verse is not Disney. It is not associated with Disney in any way. Spider-Verse is 100% Sony, just so you know, just so you're aware of that. All right. Next up, Benjamin writes in again, Starfighter trailer leaked on Twitter, just saved an HD copy. Oh, dude, email that to me. Email that to me. My email address is john@thejohncampeashow.com. That is John at thejohncampeashow.com. Guys, either if you, or maybe guys, if you know where there's a reliable link to it, please email it to me because I want to go watch that as soon as we're done the stream here. And guys, that will do it. I turned off super chats a long time ago. That will do it for tonight's 3.5 hour stream of our D23 coverage. My God, there's still 4,000 of you guys here. And for those of you who are on the East Coast, isn't it like 1:30 in the morning where you guys are? Is it not like 1:30 in the morning where you guys are? Dear heavens. And even those of you here on the West Coast with me, it's 10:30. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me here. My throat is wrecked. But thank you guys so much for joining me here and for this D23 special live stream. Appreciate it. We tipped the scales at about 13,000 live viewers at one point, by the time we got into Star Wars and the Marvel stuff. So incredible stuff. We obviously have a lot of stuff to cover come Monday. And by the way, we got Lanterns coming out on Sunday night. Oh God, we got a lot of, we're eating good, guys. We are eating good right now. So guys, you know what? I'd love to talk a little bit more, but it's been 3.5 hours. I am absolute toast. So that will do it for me for tonight, guys. Big thanks to, of course, Jonathan Voico, the man behind the machine, the guy in the chair who makes a lot of this stuff happen. Big thanks to the pleasant surprise of Christian Harloff just kind of jumping in and joining us for a bunch of it as well. And a big thanks to, well, Jay, Robbie, and Benjamin, new board members of Carson Drive Media, and to all of you guys. For those of you guys who sent in super chats tonight, thank you. Number one, because you gave us great, interesting things to talk about. And number two, you supported our channel as you did it. And all of us involved with the show, thank all of you guys so much for your support. All right, guys, that does it for me. Thanks a lot for being here. My name is John Campea, and until next time, my brethren, bye-bye.